school, he has been a member of the Taylorville High School football team, receiving honors such as first team all-conference as a safety. Camden plans on attending college next year. Mia is the daughter of Danny and Misty Fry of Taylorville. She has been a member of the volleyball team, Purple Rain, and National Honor Society. Mia is the captain of the volleyball team, and after high school she plans to attend college and pursue a career in real estate. Congratulations to the 2019 homecoming court. The king and queen will be announced and crowned tomorrow night at the dance starting at 9 p.m. Doors will open for guests at 8:45 and for the public if they wish to attend. A big hand for the Taylorville High School homecoming court. Now, ladies and gentlemen, would you please stand if you're able? Gentlemen, remove your hats and face the flag at the south end of the field as the Taylorville High School Band, under the direction of Mr. Chris Gunn, will honor our country with the playing of our national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner.
Lincoln Railsplitter football is on the air tonight. We're in Taylorville to take on the Tornadoes. The Lincoln Railsplitters against the Taylorville Tornadoes. A beautiful facility over here. Last year they put in all-weather turf, the AstroTurf, and of course it's in excellent shape. And great tradition over here at Taylorville. The full band, the cheerleaders, the pom-pom girls come over in front of the Lincoln fans, in front of our press box, and they play the Lincoln Railer Fight song. A very great program over here at Taylorville, and that's one of the classy things they do, Coach.
You don't see that very many places. In fact, I can't remember seeing it hardly anywhere, but they've done that for years here, and you're right. That's a class act to come and do that in front of our fans, and hope our fans will appreciate it.
Taylorville, year after year, puts out a good program. They're down a little bit this year, but not too bad. They have Coach Odom, and we actually saw him play, and then we saw his son play, and he's still the head coach over here.
Well, Jeb Odom, yeah, he was a quarterback here, and he set some records. Maybe, I don't know if they're still standing, but a great quarterback back in years when they were really, really good. Back in the Central State 8, they won a championship there once and competed very well, then left to the Apollo Conference, and so we didn't play them for a few years. Lincoln actually beat Taylorville here on this field, not this exact field, but same location back in 2010. So that's been 9 years ago since we have had a victory against Taylorville. Then there was several years there when they left for the Apollo that we didn't even play them. We were still in the Central State 8. But this is the third year in a row now in the Apollo we've played them. Played them fairly well last year, dropping a 43-26 verdict at Lincoln, and then the year before over here wasn't quite so close. But they've won their first two games of the year, beating Mount Vernon 28-24 to open the season, and last week in their first conference game beat Muhammad Seymour 36-24. So giving up some points, but scoring a lot themselves.
Coach, we know one thing, Taylorville loves to blitz, so we're going to have to get rid of the football quick.
Yeah, I think so too. That very, very aggressive. It's one of their trademarks on defense, that they come at you really fast, and you've got to be ready to pick them up, and you have to kind of run straight ahead, I think, instead of laterally, because they do have some speed also. The Railers, on the other hand, of course, dropped their first two games, a 14-0 decision to Bartonville Limestone to open the season at home, and then last week losing over at Effingham 46-7. Coach Matt Sokowski's in his fourth year as the head coach of the Railers, trying to get establish some positive things and maybe get a little offense going here tonight, perhaps, and try to get in the end zone.
Lincoln won the coin flip and they deferred, so they'll be kicking off to Taylorville to start the football game. We're getting ready for Taylorville to come out here on homecoming night. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Lincoln Railsplitter football pregame, and I'm Bobby V along with Coach Ken Schweitzer, Paula Kodaddy engineering it back at the station, and Lloyd Kirby here on the camera running the film, and you'll be able to see us on WLCNonline.com. Of course, you're listening to 96.3 FM. Let's take a look at the starting defense for the Railsplitters. They run that front man three line. The nose guard is J.T. Gazzardo, wears the number 69. He's 6 foot 220 pounds. To his left will be Braden Rolfs. He wears the number 80. He's a sophomore. He's 6'6", 245 pounds. And to the right of J.T. Gazzardo will be the other defensive end, and that is Tanner Straff. He's number 77 and a junior. He's 5'10", 250. The Railsplitters will go with four linebackers. Devin Gibbons getting the start tonight. Gibbons, Gibbens. He wears number 23, 5'10", 190. He's had two great games in the opening two games for Lincoln. He'll start at an inside linebacker. The other inside linebacker will be be Alex Bogdanich. He's number 22, 6'2", and 200 pounds. The outside linebackers will be Tyler Vance. He wears the number 24. He's a senior, 6 foot 200. And Brandon Schweitzer. He's also a senior, number 2, 5'8", 155. The corners, Jaden Paulus will be at one corner, wears number 8, 155. The safeties will be Marty Moss. He's had some good games. Wears number 21. He's 6'1" and 175. And the other safety will be Austin Prather. He's number 17. He's 6 foot 165. And a few of those guys will be playing both ways, Coach.
Oh, yeah. I think we'll see more and more as the season goes along, guys going both ways. But Taylorville, as we said, was 2-0 going into this game. They were 9-0 regular season last year and went deep in the playoffs, won 2 games in the playoffs before they finally got knocked off by Rochester. But, as you said at the beginning, Bob, great tradition in football here in Taylorville.
Railsplitters kickoff team getting ready to take the field. We'll take a look at a few of those guys. Number 22 out there, of course, is Alex Bogdanich. He'll be kicking it away. Also out there for the Railsplitters, number 21 is Marty Moss. Number 17 is Austin Prather for the Railsplitters. I believe number 11's out there. That is Caden Osland. And that's the Railsplitter numbers we can pick up right now. And for... Well, they go with the gray uniforms. We have never seen those before, with the purple helmets. That's their primary color, with the Taylorville in yellow across their backs and the yellow numerals. And they've got 3 guys back, and we'll try and pick them up as we go along as Bogdanich gets ready to kick it away the first 12 minutes here in the first quarter. And a young man hustling out with the football, and he gives it to Bogdanich, and he's going to put it on the tee at the 40-yard line.
One of our officials out there on the field getting ready to start this game is former Lincoln Railer football player Terry Wolpert, and he's been officiating for a long time, and he does a great job, and don't think he'll give Lincoln any breaks tonight, but he'll call a fair game.
Here's the kick by the left footer, Bogdanich, and it's going to come up short. Takes the one roll, and they fumble it. Lincoln's there quickly, but he's still on the run. He breaks both tackles and trips up ahead to the 43-yard line before he is taken down by the Railsplitters. A good start for Taylorville, and that tackle was made by number 5 for Lincoln, and that was Jared Helton.
Lincoln had an opportunity to stop him there a little deeper in their own territory, but he broke a few tackles there after he bobbled the ball a little bit, Bob, and got great field position to start on their own 43.
Quarterbacking for Taylorville is Caden Milam. He is a senior, 6'2", 160-pounder, and Milam will operate out of the shotgun. He's got one lone running back, and that's Dalton Smith. Here's the handoff, right side, and the Railers wrap him up after a short gain down to about the 47-yard line.
He kept driving his feet, Bob, and picked up a little extra yard, but the Railers were there at the line of scrimmage to meet him, and he, as I said, drove for a couple extra, got it out over the 45 to the 47.
So it's going to be 2nd and 6 for the Tornadoes. Lincoln lines up on defense. Here's the snap. Milam, handoff, right side. There's a Railer got him from behind and then finally pulls him down from behind. There was another Railer that was able to stop him from the front. That was number 25, and that was Austin Herkert for Taylorville.
Railers are bringing a lot of people up the line of scrimmage, Bob. They got their 4-down linemen right now, and the linebackers are right up there, too, trying to stop the inside run.
And that's a third down. Milam up under center.
I think he got it.
Keeps the ball.
Yeah, he got the first down, Bob. He just took the snap and took a little hesitation, stepped to his left, and was able to dive forward to get it down to the 46 and a first down.
Railer hurt, and there's an official's timeout on the field as they take a look at the injured Railsplitter out there. I want to remind you, one of our fine sponsors, Mama's Arcade Cafe. Great homemade breakfast and lunch meals served at 513 Pulaski Street in historic downtown Lincoln. Please phone 735-1443. Also, Headline Salon, LLC. Visit Brett, Liz, and Danielle at 123 South Sangamon Street in historic downtown Lincoln. Phone 217-651-8310 with walk-ins welcome. The injured player out there for Lincoln is the young sophomore that got the start as defensive end. That's Braden Rolfs, number 80. He's 6'6", 245, but he's walking off the field right now, and he doesn't look to be hurt very bad. I don't know what happened there.
Couldn't tell either exactly what went on, but he's off the sideline for now. Hopefully he'll be back very soon. It's 1st and 10 on the 46-yard line of the Railers.
Milam this time up under center. Got the snap. Hands off to Herkert. Herkert across the 45. Looks for runner room across the 40 to the 35. Stays on his feet. He's finally taken down around the 32-yard line. Herkert on the run, number 25 for Taylorville. Devin Gibbons on the tackle for the Railsplitters.
Lincoln has been lining up with their 3-down linemen and bringing some outside linebackers up, Bob. So it looks like a 5-man front, but the outside guys haven't been able to contain that outside run there on the last couple plays.
They move the chains. It's 1st and 10 again. Milam will operate out of the shotgun. He's a lone man in the backfield now. He's got 3 receivers to the right side. He looks up the middle, and he's got his man, and he's taken down at around the 12-yard line. Just a short pattern there, cutting across the middle, and that was a catch there for Taylorville, and another first down at the 12-yard line.
Well, they had 3 receivers to the right side, but threw to the short side, Bob, and had him open. They don't huddle out there, so they get right to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Caden Milam again is going to operate out of the shotgun. He looks to the sidelines to get the play, and now he's ready to go. Here's the snap. He's going to keep it, roll to his right. He's got a man out in the flat, and the Railsplitter wraps him up around the 6 or 7 yard line.
That was Prater on the tackle. Did a nice job covering him. He still picked up some yardage, but he stopped him as soon as he made the catch.
So it'll be 2nd and 4 now for Taylorville at the Lincoln 6-yard line. Near side hash mark. Milam going to operate out of the shotgun again. He's got Herkert in the backfield with him. He's got a receiver here on the near side, one on the far side of the field. Here's a high snap, a bad snap, and Lincoln dives on it. The Railsplitters have got it at the 20-yard line. We'll try and figure out who that is.
8.
Number 8 for the Railsplitters, Jaden Paulus. 5'8", 175-pound senior. Just an errant snap over the head of the quarterback. It was about 2 or 3 feet over his head, and the Railsplitters just ran it down.
There was a snap on a few plays ago that was a little high, but he was able to catch it. This one was way too high, and the Railers came in a hurry. A lot of white shirts after that ball, and Paulus was the one to get on it. Railers going to take over at their 20. They stopped that drive.
That happens with 9:18 left in the first quarter, so Lincoln on the near side hash mark. Posgay looks along on the line in a wing formation. He's got 2 running backs. Posgay's got the snap, low, picks it up, hands off to his first running back. I believe that's Bogdanich. We'll have to check and see. He needs out to the 25, a 5-yard pickup.
Correct.
That's Bogdanich. I've got a spotter up here with me tonight, Coach. One of the students on the camera. He might help me out with these numbers.
Yeah, he'll know them all. We'll take advantage of that if we can. Yeah, a nice 5-yard run on first down right there.
2nd down for the Railsplitters. As we said, they're going to get rid of it quick against this Taylor defense. Posgay pass, it complete to Prather along the sideline, and he's thrown out of bounds at about the 35-yard line on a first down for Lincoln as they move the chains.
And he did just what you said, Bobby. Went back a couple steps and threw it in a hurry, and Prather was open on the left side sideline and got the ball out to about the 34 on a first down.
Well, Coach, you mentioned it in the warm-ups. You've got to get rid of that ball in 3 seconds. That's all the time you've got, and he got rid of it immediately.
Yeah, and that's they're going to have to continue that.
Force him up over the football. Shotgun formation. Posgay, low snap. Hands it off. Running room for Lincoln at the 40. Spun down, stays on his feet, and then he's finally stacked up.
That's Paulus again.
Paulus again, the man that picked up the fumble on the run. And it's going to be 2nd and 1 for the Railsplitters. A 9-yard pickup there. And good blocking off that left side. On that offensive line up there, you've got Benninger and Stramp on that left side for the Railsplitters.
Taylorville has 3 down linemen, Bob, and they got 4 linebackers across that, and the Railers are doing a nice job of blocking up front right now.
Prather lines up here on the near side. 1 down to go for the Railsplitters. Posgay out of the shotgun. He's got a man in motion. Fakes the handoff to him, rolls out to his right. He's got to get rid of it, and he's stacked up in the backfield. You can't do that. You got to get rid of the football. They're on the move, and now they're knocked back to around the 28, 27-yard line.
Well, he rolls to his right, and he doesn't see anything, and then he stops, and that's what kills the play is when he comes to a stop, then he can't recover from that, and a big loss back to the 28-yard line.
Now it's 3rd and 17 for the Railsplitters. Big down here.
That's too bad. They had a little bit of some momentum going there. First couple, they got a first down and had the ball getting toward midfield, but now they're back on the inside the 30.
And he's not going to have much time to get rid of it because they come fast and hard. That's the Taylorville Tornadoes. Posgay out of the shotgun. He's got a man in motion. Pitches to the, still going to be Lincoln ball. Fumbled it up out ahead all the way to the 38-yard line.
Was that Paulus or was that? Yeah, that was Paulus.
Paulus again on the run. Another nice run. A good blocking out there, as we said, by Benninger and Stramp on the left side of the field there. Ball spotted at the 38. Go ahead, Coach.
No, 10-yard pickup. And, yeah, as you said, he had a little running lane there and took advantage of it for 10 yards. Unfortunately, still fourth and about 6 here.
And Posgay's going to have to punt it away. It'll be Horsham on the long snap. Posgay standing back at about his 26-yard line. Good snap. Posgay gets away, end over end, call for the fair catch at the 31-yard line, and Taylorville will take over 1st and 10.
A nice punt by a nice snap there by Horsham, I think, is the long snapper. And
Horsham.
Posgay had a nice kick, fair catch, so they're going to take over on their own 31-yard line.
For all your medical needs, stop by Memorial Sports Care, Abraham Lincoln Memorial Hospital, phone 217-605-5008, and stop by the beautiful all-new facility located at 200 Stallhut Drive in Lincoln. Milam wears the number 1. He's the senior quarterback for Taylorville. He's got Herkert in the backfield with him. He's got 3 receivers to the wide side of the field. One here on the near side. Another high snap. Here comes the Railsplitters, and they wrap him up. Wrapped up in the 19-18-yard line. And that was Schweitzer on the tackle. Brandon Schweitzer, 5'8", 155, and he brought it, Coach.
Yeah, I think he's on the outside there, Bob, and he just blitzed untouched and got to the quarterback, wrapped him up for a huge loss.
They're going to call it the 21-yard line.
10-yard loss on that.
Pardon me, 2nd and 21 at the 20. Now Milam's going to have to operate out of the shotgun. Lone man in the backfield. 2 receivers here to the near side, 2 on the far side of the field. High snap. Milam's got it. He's going to throw it long along the sideline. Good coverage and tipped away. Good coverage out there by that rail splitter. We'll try and pick up who that was. It could have been Graham.
I think that was
Marty Moss. All right. Moss on the coverage. He did a good job, went up and chipped it away. So now it's going to be 3rd and 21 for Taylorville at their own 20-yard line with 5 minutes, 37 seconds remaining in the first quarter. No score here from Taylorville.
Taylorville just proved that they can throw the ball downfield, Bob, but Moss had good coverage on that one receiver.
Milam's going to operate out of the shotgun. He's got Herkert off to his left. 1 receiver here to the near side, 1 to the far side. Throws it quickly out to that receiver, and he's on the run at the 40, tripped up. Big save there.
That was Moss again.
Moss again on the tackle. And that was Ethan Milam, the wide receiver that made the catch.
Enough for a first down. He just came from his wide out position across the middle, and he was open on the run, Bob, and he picked up some nice yardage for a first down.
Out to the 44-yard line. Milam, the lone man in the shotgun. 3 receivers here on the near side, 2 on the wide side of the field. Now he throws it up the middle. He came back and missed tackle. Then he tripped up. He tripped him up. He couldn't go any farther. The guy that caught the football was Austin Herkert.
That was a screen pass. They let the lineman come through, and they threw a little screen to his running back, I believe is who caught that ball. Maybe it was a wideout.
Yeah, it was a running back.
And anyway, he had running room, but I think that was Paulus coming up and tripping him up, and he went down to the ground.
So it's going to be a 2nd and a nickel for Taylorville at their own 49-yard line. This time, Milam will come up under center. He's got Herkert in the backfield, and he's going to hand it to Herkert on the right side. He looks for a running room. He's across the 50, got the first down, and then he's tripped up. First guy there to trip him up for the Railsplitters was number 10 for Lincoln, and that is Jaden Graham, and then he got an assist after that.
I think he's just short, about a yard short of the first down, Bob, crossing midfield, getting into Lincoln's about the 47-yard line. But he got a nice block to give him a few extra yards and get close to the first down.
You're right, Coach. 3rd and 1. Milam, yeah, pulled him offside. interior lineman for Lincoln was pulled offside.
And I think, Bob, that we're going to see the Railers do a little of that on offense tonight too, to slow down the defense. A little quick snap or a little late long snap, try to throw them off a little instead of getting in a pattern.
Beautiful sunset here in Taylorville tonight, and it's going to be 1st and 10 for Taylorville at the Lincoln 42-yard line. Caden Milam, the quarterback for Taylorville. He's a senior. He's got Herkert in the backfield with him. 2 receivers are on the near side, 2 receivers on the far side of the field. Looks to the near side. He's got his man, and he's wrapped up at around the 35-yard line. A couple of rail splitters there.
That number was, Gibbons on the tackle.
Gibbons. He's been playing some great football, Coach.
Yeah, he got out there and he made a nice tackle there, stopped him for no gain after the catch, but picked up about 7 on the pass.
No huddle for Taylorville. 2nd and 3 at the 35. 3:22 left for the first quarter. No score. Out of the shotgun, Milam. Milam looks along the line of scrimmage. He's got 3 receivers to the far side of the field. 1 here on the near side. Herkert in the backfield. Throws it out in the flat. He's got his man. Railer there. Can't get him. Another one. And he hangs on and keeps the tackle. But the running back, the receiver, down to about the 26, 25-yard line.
Yeah, Lincoln had 2 defenders out there, Bob, and they had a wide receiver and made a nice block on one of them. Got by that, and other Railer just missed him, and he got some nice yardage for another first down.
Clock on the move. About 3 minutes left here in the first quarter. Still no score. 1st and 10 for Taylorville on the far side of the field. Caden Milam going to operate out of the shotgun. He's got Herkert off to his left side. 2 receivers here to the wide side of the field. Here's the snap. He's got it, and he keeps it, and he's wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage. A couple of Railers there to stop him. He faked the handoff, and then they wrapped him up right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it looked like maybe a broken play in the backfield there, Bob. I'm not sure what he was trying to do. I don't think he meant to keep the ball. I think he wanted to hand it off, but something didn't go right, and he hung on to it, and Railer defensive line was right there to stop him for virtually no gain.
2nd and 10 for the Tornadoes. Nobody in the backfield with Milam this time. He's got 2 receivers to the left, 3 to the right. Out of the guns, got the snap. Looks out to the right, and is intercepted by Lincoln at the 25 and tripped up. Who is it? Slater. Prather on the interception for Lincoln. So twice now Lincoln with a fumble and an interception has stopped Taylorville deep in Lincoln territory. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Railsplitters with 2 minutes, 8 seconds remaining in the first quarter, and we get a reload again with the ball at the 28-yard line of Lincoln.
Prater's a safety back there, Bob, and they had 5 receivers going out on patterns. He was sitting back there kind of eyeing the quarterback, and he saw the throw coming, stepped up and made a nice pick.
Horsham on the snap. Here's the handoff, and Lincoln's on the run, and they make it down to about the 34-yard line. That's Paulus on the run for Lincoln, number 8 for the Railsplitters. Jaden Paulus, he's the guy that picked up that fumble earlier.
So far here in his first quarter, Paulus has been the workhorse. He's had the ball 3 times already, Bob.
Ball's at the Lincoln 34-yard line. He's done a great job, Coach. 2nd and 4. Minute 41 left for the first quarter. Posgay out of the gun, man in motion. And
it's a reverse. That was Graham on the carry.
So we got a couple yards out of it, maybe to the 36.
Posgay handed that off to Paulus, who turned around and handed back to Graham on the reverse. Picked up a couple yards on the play, about 3.
We saw that play a couple of times in the opener back home. 3rd and 2 for Lincoln at their own 36-yard line. 1 receiver here to the near side, 1 to the far side of the field. Posgay out of the shotgun. He's got 2 guys for blocking in the backfield with him. Here's the snap to Posgay. Hands it off. And going to be close to a first down for the Railsplitters out to the 38-yard line.
I didn't catch the number on that, Bob.
I think it was Paulus.
Paulus again?
Yeah, it was number 8, Paulus.
So they're going to measure here. No, they're going to get, it's a first down, Bob.
1st and 10 Railsplitters with 56 seconds on the first quarter clock at the Lincoln 38-yard line. Here they come. Horsham up over the football. 1 receiver to the far side, 2 here to the near side. Posgay out of the shotgun. He's got the snap. Wants to throw.
Now.
He's got to unload. He's got a little bit of time. Now he's just going to run along the sideline with it to the 45 and finally knocked out of bounds at around the 46-yard line. He made his way up to the 46, and that's an 8-yard pickup. Wise decision by Posgay there.
Yeah, he got hit from behind and hung on to the ball, Bob, but couldn't find that receiver and got off to the right side as he rolled right and did the smart thing of tucking it under. Picked up about 8 yards on the run.
Second and a deuce for the Railsplitters at the 46-yard line. Now Prather checking back into the lineup for Lincoln. He's got the play for Posgay as they go into the huddle. 33 seconds left for the first quarter. Wide receivers split to both sides for Lincoln. Wing formation. Posgay out of the gun. Man in motion. They hand it to him. He makes the turn along the right side. And it looks like he's close to another first down, Coach.
Yeah, I think he might have it based on where they put it.
That was Graham on the run for Lincoln. Jaden Graham.
Yeah, he may not have it. They gave him a yard.
47-yard line. It's going to be third down and a yard to go.
Ball at the 47. 30 seconds left on the clock as he went out of bounds. 3rd and 1 for Lincoln. Posgay went all the way to the sideline. Talking to Coach Jay Carnegie, and he's got the play, goes into the huddle. Now they'll split receivers to each side of the field. They've got a man in the slot over on the right side. Posgay out of the gun. He's got a lone running back with him. Horsham on the snap, and they're going to keep it. That's going to be close to the first down again.
I think he got it. He took the snap. I think that was a run all the way by the quarterback, and he hesitated and waited until he thought he had opening, and he got a little bit, just enough for the first down.
1st and 10 for the Railsplitters at the Lincoln 49-yard line.
Just about a 2-yard pickup.
We're going to get at least one more play off during the first quarter. 16 seconds.
Maybe not.
Lincoln may just settle.
I don't think so. Well, that was a good first quarter for the Railers, Bob. I think maybe a little surprise. Some people thought that Taylorville was going to take it to them, but the Railers defensively have stood up, got a couple turnovers, and offensively been able to move the ball a little bit.
We'll be back in 60 seconds. Score 0-0 at the end of the first quarter. Exciting Lincoln Railsplitter football after one quarter of play. The score is 0-0 over here in Taylorville, and Lincoln's got the football at their own 49-yard line. They'll be running to the north this time, Coach, 1st and 10.
Yeah, good first quarter, as we just said, for the Railers. Defense is held strong, and the offense has moved the ball. We've picked up unofficially about 35 yards on the ground. I don't have us down throwing the ball yet, Bob. I guess we tried.
Well, we
got sacked once.
Picked up a big fumble and had a big interception.
Yeah. It's been a good, quick, clean first quarter, so we'll see what's going on.
Both teams taking their time coming out here. You listen to Lincoln Railsplitter football. You can pick us up on WLCNonline.com. Of course, you're listening to 96.3 FM. Paula Kodat engineering it back at the station. Lloyd Kirby on the camera for the Railsplitters documenting the game. And I'm along with Coach Ken Schweitzer. I'm Bobby V.
I think the Railers' game plan so far has been a pretty good one, Bob. They haven't thrown the ball hardly at all. Tried once, didn't nothing but kept running the ball straight ahead, and they've picked up 3 first downs in that first period.
Railsplitter receivers to each side of the field. Posgay going to operate out of the shotgun. He's got 2 men in the backfield with him. Here on the near side, he's got Cameron Whiteman. He's a senior, 6 foot, 175-pounder. Here's the snap, the handoff, and keeps his feet moving and gets across the 45-yard line into Taylorville territory. That was Bogdanich on the run for the Railsplitters.
Picked up 6 yards on that carry, Bob. That is his second carry of the game, and he got stopped momentarily. Line of scrimmage, kept those legs driving, and that helped him pick up 6 yards. 2nd and 4
at the Taylorville, just across the Taylorville 45-yard line. Early 2nd quarter. You listen to Lincoln Railsplitter football against the Taylorville Tornadoes. Posgay, long snap, tries to pull him offside. There's a flag, and the penalty is going to go against Taylorville. You called it, Coach. You said that Lincoln was going to do that earlier in this 5-yard penalty, and we go deeper into Taylorville territory to the 39-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 5.
Take advantage a little bit of their aggressiveness, Bob, and slow things down a little bit. And that time got their first penalty against the Tornadoes and gave Lincoln a 1st down.
Whiteman again lines up here on the near side. Posgay out of the shotgun. Wing formation, man in motion. Hand off. Is that Bogdanich again?
Yes.
Cross the 30 to the 29. He goes. That's an 10-yard pickup there.
He's down to the 30, a 9-yard pickup by Bogdanich on that run. And Lincoln's getting some nice blocking at the line of scrimmage, Bob, and the runners are running very hard to get through that opening and picking up good yardage.
Horsham's the center. Stramp and Gazzardo are the guards, and Merriman and Benninger the tackles up on that offensive line for Lincoln. Posgay out of the guns, got the snap. Bogdanich again keeps those legs moving. He's a big, strong kid, and he's going to be close to that 1st down. Depends on the spot here.
Bogdanich is 6'2", 200 pounds, Bob, and as you said, he hits the line hard and keeps the legs driving. We'll see where they place that. Give him a couple, maybe just 1 yard on that.
And 1st and 10 for the Railsplitters.
Give him a couple yards on that.
At the 28-yard line. Early 2nd quarter, 10:23 on the clock. No score yet. Lincoln on the march at the 28, 1st and 10. Posgay out of the shotgun. Wing formation. Here's the snap, wants to throw. Looks, fires long. He's got a man wide open, and he hits him inside the 20, stays on his feet to the 10, and finally, did he go in?
No, he's out of bounds.
They ran him out of bounds on the far side of the field, but he had a man wide open. That was Austin Prather, number 17, 6', 165 senior. Posgay hit him right on the money. Whiteman checks back in for Lincoln along with Bogdanich. Nice play, Posgay to Prather, and it's going to be 1st and goal for Lincoln at the 8-yard line.
That was a 20-yard pickup on that pass play, the first pass of the night, first completion.
Posgay directing traffic, waits for the snap from Horsham. He's got it. Hands off, Bogdanich right side. There's a big hole there. It's going to be close. They're not calling touchdown. He got close to the end zone. There was a big hole there for him.
He got it down to the 1, it looks like.
Whiteman comes in with the play, and now he'll split wide to the right. Posgay goes into the huddle. Railsplitters in their road whites with the green helmets and the light green trim numbers. 2nd and goal for the Railsplitters. Here's the snap. It's Bogdanich again. He's in for the touchdown. 6 points Lincoln. 6 points for the Railsplitters, and they lead it here. Taylorville in the 2nd quarter. This year's touchdown sponsor is Logan County Tourism Bureau. Helped break the Guinness World Record of the largest gathering of people dressed as Abraham Lincoln on Saturday, September 21st. That's my birthday. Go online to DestinationLoganCountyIL.com. Now the extra point attempt, and that'll be by Bogdanich. He scores the touchdown, and now he's going to try to kick the extra point for Lincoln. It'll be Horsham on the long snap. Here's the snap, the placement. The kick, it's high, it's long, it's through the uprights. It's 7-0 Lincoln with 9:34 left in the 2nd quarter. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Railsplitter football, the Railers just scored 7-0. Want to say hi to all the fans out there, whether you're in a squad car, a fire truck, an ambulance, wherever you're at, in a factory. Thanks for listening, and most of you are probably at home, but some may be on the road too. And we've got our fans on WLCNonline.com also on their computers.
Alex Bogdanich was the workhorse on that drive, Bob, and it was helped by that 20-yard pass play caught by Austin Prater that got us down inside the 10.
Here's the kick by Bogdanich. It's a low roller on the right side, picked up at the 35, fumbled, then picked up again, stays on his feet, and he gets down to the 45-yard line before Lincoln can take him down in a good field position for Taylorville.
Yeah, that was a short kick, maybe by design, not sure, but they picked it up and got a nice return, got out, I think they're going to place it on about the 44, maybe, 45. It's a good field position for the Tornadoes to start this drive.
JT Gazzardo up there on the front line, the nose guard. The defensive ends are Braden Rolfs and Tanner Stramp. Milam going to operate out of the shotgun. He's got the snap, hands off Herkert. Herkert right side across the line of scrimmage, and he's finally tripped up and stopped just maybe at the 50-yard line. 5-yard pickup for Taylorville.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to see the Tornadoes panic or anything here, Bob, even though they're behind 7-0. I think they'll just methodically try to go downfield, which they were doing in the first quarter, but 2 turnovers stopped them each time, and Railers took advantage.
2nd and 4 for Taylorville. Receivers to each side. They got a man on the slot on the far side of the field. Milam, the lone man in the backfield. Now he's got 3 receivers here on the near side. Caden Milam's got the snap. Oh, good pressure by Lincoln. They got to hold on. Come on, you got to get him. And they hold him for a short gain, if not anything.
Maybe even
Devin Gibbons. Devin Gibbons was the man for the Railsplitters on the pursuit, and he was the guy that took him down at the 49-yard line.
He got some big pressure from his right side right away, and that forced him to try to run instead of looking for receivers, Bob. And then good pursuit by the Lincoln defense stopped him for about no gain. I think he's back on the 49 like where he started.
3rd and 4 for Taylorville. 8:14 remains for the first half. 3 receivers here to the near side, 2 on the right side of the field. Milam, the lone man in the backfield, out of the shotgun. He's got the snap. Now he throws it quickly up ahead, and it is complete. And it looks like a first down for Taylorville up around the 42-yard, make it the 42-yard line.
Pretty safe pass right there. He got a man, went down about 10 yards and turned around and was able to hit him with a pass. Raiders were playing a little loose, a little off on the corner there, and they got the first down. 1st and 10
at the 43, 7:50 left for the first half. Lincoln leads at 7-0. Milam again, the lone man in the backfield out of the gun. 5 receivers, 3 to the near side here, 2 on the far side of the field. He's got plenty of time, airs it out, tipped away. Nice play out there by one of the Railsplitters. Got up high, and Marty Moss on the play for Lincoln, tipped away the pass.
Well, that time the quarterback had plenty of time to throw, Bob, and he got it downfield, but Moss was right there, came up hard as the ball was delivered and helped knock that loose.
Stops the clock at 7:35 left second quarter. Lincoln leads at 7-0. 2nd 10 now for Taylorville. Ball still at the 43-yard line. 2 running backs now back with Milam out of the shotgun. Only 1 receiver now on each side of the field. Milam's got the snap, hands off. That's Herkert. Herkert still keeps his feet moving, and he gets across the 40-yard line.
He got a lead block from his other back there, Bob, leading the way through, and helped him pick up a few yards on that. But the Lincoln defense is still pretty solid in their line, and linebackers came in and filled in and stopped him on the 39.
Schweitzer on the tackle for Lincoln. 3rd and 5 for Taylorville. 3 receivers now near side, 2 on the far side of the field. Milam out of the shotgun, lone man in the backfield.
Oh, no.
3rd down, trying to direct traffic, trying to pull us offside. Lincoln staying cool. Here's the snap, high snap, he's got it. Quickly throws it out in the flat. Man's immediately wrapped up. Good job there. Didn't get a big gain on there around the 36-yard line. So a 2-yard pickup on that pass.
I'm trying to see who made that tackle. He had no clue where he was supposed to be.
Moss? Paulus. I'm sorry, it was Paulus.
Yeah, he had no clue where he was supposed to line up on that. He was out there running around, and all of a sudden the play started, and he ran over to where the pass went and made the stop for a couple-yard gain.
Jaden Paulus. Big play here, 4th and 3 at the 36. 3 receivers here near side. Trying to pull us offside again. Milam taking his time, and now a timeout. Taylorville wants a timeout. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
October 6th on CW23. You like TV? You like TV with your friends? You can stay connected on the go with Facebook and Twitter at CW23 TV and online at CW23TV.com.
Lincoln Railsplitter football, Taylorville out of that timeout. They've got 2 receivers here to the near side, 1 to the far side of the field. And as Coach said when we were off air that the quarterback was probably shook up, didn't really know what to do, so he had to call a timeout. They tried to pull us offside at first. Herkert in the backfield with Milam. Now they're up over the football. This is a 4th and 3 for Taylorville at the Lincoln 36-yard line. Milam, high snap, grabs it. He's got to get rid of it. Incomplete. He tried a jump pass across the 35. His intended receiver was well covered, and it was Braden Rolfs, the man on the spot, to slap that ball down. The young sophomore, we thought he was hurt earlier, but Braden Rolfs, 6'6", 245, was the man that knocked the ball down, so it'll be 1st and 10 for Lincoln.
They tried to set up a screen pass there in the middle, Bob, and they ran that earlier and completed it for success, but this time Lincoln had some white shirts there in the vicinity and a little pressure on the quarterback, and he threw it low and went incomplete, and Railers taking over on their own 36.
Railsplitters lead 7-0, 6:39 left here in the second quarter. Posgay out of the shotgun. No, they snap it directly to a running back, and he's down to the 40-yard line.
There's a wildcat right there where they just, I'm trying
to see. That was Jared Merriman. He's a junior, 5'9", 210.
On the carry there?
On the carry. 2nd and 6 for the Railsplitters at their own 40. Here's another direct snap. And this running back is on the run now up to the 50, still on his feet. Taylorville 45-yard line. That was Brandon Schweitzer. Brandon Schweitzer all the way down on a, what was that, a 15-yard run to the Taylorville, made a 14-yard run to the 46-yard line. That was Brandon Schweitzer. So it's 1st and 10 for Lincoln. With 6 minutes left in the second quarter, they lead at 7-0 here in Taylorville.
That's Brandon's first carry of the night, Bob. A big one for a 1st down.
They're going direct snaps to the running backs. They're going to do it again. Here it is, direct snap up to the line of scrimmage, stays on his feet, fights his way across the 40 to 39. Try and pick up who that is. Number 10 for Lincoln, and that is Jaden Graham. Graham on the run that time, and it looks like they're going to spot it at the 39-yard line.
40, right at the 40.
40, okay, so another nice pickup. That was a 5-yard pickup there, so it'll be, or a 6-yard pickup, pardon me. It'll be 2nd and 4 for Lincoln, and a timeout on the field. We'll take a 30-second timeout, and we'll be back.
Gig by gig, $69 per month. CTI, proud to support Tornado Nation in the classroom and on the field.
Railsplitter football is on the air. For all your banking, it's the State Bank of Lincoln, serving the area for over 113 years with 4 locations in Lincoln and 2 in Clinton. Proud to be a Lincoln Railsplitter supporter. That's the State Bank of Lincoln. Lincoln out of that timeout, 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line. They've gone with direct snaps, marching it down the field. One of the officials talking to one of the players for Taylorville. There's something wrong with his equipment. Maybe a shoulder pad. Yeah, one of his players is helping him out. Now they're ready to go. 2nd and 4 for the Railsplitters at the Taylorville 40-yard line. Here's the snap and the handoff. That's Bogdanich, I believe. A handoff by Posgay to Bogdanich. He keeps his legs moving, Coach, and he's close to a first down.
Yeah, I think he's got it at about a 5-yard pickup. Puts it on the ball on about the 36.
5:32 left for the second quarter. Lincoln Railers on the march. They had a nice march for the touchdown. They're back at it again. Defense is playing well tonight.
Yeah, the offense moving the ball well also, Bob. And, it's amazing what a little confidence does, how you carry yourself out on that field.
Posgay out of the guns, got a man in motion, hands it to a running back. He stays on his feet, and he's got a nice little gain there, maybe 2. Jaden Graham on the run for Lincoln.
He gets down to about the 32.
So that'll be 2nd and 6 for Lincoln. 4:56 left for the second quarter. Receiver to each side of the field. Horsham up over the football. Posgay going to operate out of the shotgun on 2nd and 6. He's got the snap, hands it off. There was a Taylorville player there right away, and the Lincoln player didn't have much of a chance. He may have lost a yard there.
It was a little, wasn't a clean handoff, and he had to secure the ball, and that slowed him down, Bob, and gave the defense just enough time to converge on him and stop him for a loss.
Now it's 3rd and 8 for Lincoln. About this time on that last drive, Coach, we went to Austin Prather on a pass along the sideline. Let's see what they do this time.
Yeah, 3rd down here. 4:12 left here in the half, Bob, and the Railers leading 7-0.
Posgay out of the gun. Horsham up over the football. One lone running back out of the wing formation. Here's the snap. Posgay wants to throw. Sideline pump. Fake. No. Loss. They take him down around the 42-yard line. He's all right, but it's going to be a big 4th down now for Lincoln with the clock on the move. 3:50 left for the half.
About an 8-yard loss on that play. As you said, Bob, he pumped, and that one pump takes too much time, and he didn't have time to get rid of it. The defense was on him. Not much protection that time from his men up front.
Big play here for Lincoln. 4th and 16, 3:28 left for the half. Posgay's going to punt it away. It'll be Horsham on the long snap. Posgay's got it. Boots it away. Nice end-over-end kick. Bounces. It's picked up at the 8, hit the 10. 15, Lincoln wrap up. They wrap him up around where? Coach, about the 16, 17-yard line.
Yeah, let's see where they place it. I think he got out to about the 16.
Nice punt there by Posgay. Line drive, end over end. Taylorville, a player, did a good job of fielding it, but the Lincoln defense was there.
Yeah, no points on that drive, Bob, but they consumed some time, moved the ball, got some few first downs in there, so not such a bad offensive drive there. Coach Jake Harnicke, assistant coach, is calling offensive plays and doing a great job tonight.
He's a good one of the better quarterbacks we've had in the history of Lincoln Railsplitter football. It's good having him on the sidelines, Jake Harnicke. Milam out of the gun. Herkert back there with him. Now he's going to roll out to his left. He's going to air it out. Complete. No, he dropped it. Right, a perfect pass to the intended receiver. He was on the run. It was a tough catch over his shoulder, and he couldn't hang on to it.
He had 2 white shirts there, but he was open, as you said, Bob. He was behind the defenders, and ball hit him in the worst spot, right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on.
2nd and 10 for Taylorville. That stops the clock with exactly 3 minutes remaining in the first half, and Lincoln leads at 7-0. Milam wears the number 1. He's a senior, operates out of the shotgun. He's got Herkert in the backfield with him. This time he's got 2 receivers on each side of the field. Milam's got the snap. He throws along the side, incomplete. Another guy wide open, just couldn't get his hand. May have been a hair long, but he could have caught that.
Well, slightly overthrown, as you said, Bob, and just couldn't quite get there. He had a hand on it, but couldn't pull it in. And now they've gone long twice in a row here, and I won't say they're panicking, but probably getting a little nervous right now with 2:54 left in the half, and they're deep in their own territory, trailing in this game 7-0.
3rd and 10 for Taylorville. Now Taylorville players looking to the sideline, trying to get the play, and now there's going to be a timeout. We'll take a 60-second timeout. We'll be back. Lincoln leads at 7-0 in Taylorville. Taylorville out of that timeout. It's 3rd and 10. And here's the snap to Taylorville. There comes Lincoln on the rush. Almost wraps him up. Pass complete. And it's going to be a first down for Taylorville. Lincoln player almost got to him. He threw it out of there quickly. It was a wobbler right up the middle, and the receiver was able to catch it at the Taylorville 41-yard line.
Yeah, great pressure there from the Railers from the outside, a blitz, and he almost got there, as you said, Bob, but quarterback rolled right and found his receiver for a first down.
Milam out of the gun again, 1st and 10, up the middle. He's got his receiver and close to another first down, not quite to the 50-yard line. Alex Bogdanich on the tackle for Lincoln at the 49-yard line. 2nd down, 2:24, clock on the move. Left in the quarter, in the half. Milam out of the gun. Got the snap. Goes along the sideline. Got a wide guy wide open. He's got the first down and finally wrapped up around the 41-yard line before he's taken down. It'll be 1st and 10 for Taylorville.
That was a big 3rd down conversion by the Taylorville Tornadoes there in the last series, Bob. Get the ball out near midfield. Now they're in Lincoln territory with 2:08 left, and they're marching toward the goal line.
Ball spotted at the Lincoln 42-yard line. And another timeout on the field. We'll take a 30-second timeout this time, and we'll be back with Lincoln Railsplitter football. Yard machinery, almost anything you need. Ask her about our monthly storage rentals too. Phone 217-735-244 today. That's 217-735-2422. That's Chicago Street Rentals. Lincoln wanted a timeout there, Coach, to try to stop Taylorville. Taylorville with a big 1st and 10 here at the Lincoln 42-yard line. Milam out of the guns, got the snap high, hands off, no, keeps it himself and runs it up the middle across the 35-yard line before he's taken down. That was by Braden Rolfs for Lincoln.
Yeah, Milam's a good-sized kid there, Bob, at quarterback, and he just kept it, tucked it away, and picked up good yardage up the middle down to about the 32-yard line.
So it'll be 2nd down. No, they say it's 1st and 10 at the 32. He got the first down. Yeah, Milam, what is he? 6'2", 160. He looks bigger than that. Milam out of the gun. He's got the snap, going to keep it again himself, and he's wrapped up at the 30. About a 2-yard gain there. 80 Rolfs on the tackle again for Lincoln. He's at defensive end on the left side, 6'6", 245.
Yeah, that worked the last time, but not so good that time. The Lincoln defense was there to stop him for a short gain.
Minute 35 left now for the half. Lincoln leads at 7-0. Defense has got a hold again. 2nd and 8. Milam out of the gun. He's got Herkert in the backfield with him. And he fakes the hand on. Oh, good pressure by Lincoln. Good pressure. Had a hand on him. No. Now he's going to throw it for the end zone. Touchdown, Taylorville. Touchdown, Taylorville. Makes it 7-6. 81 for Taylorville. That was on the catch. Ethan Milam. So that was
Milam to Milam.
Milam to Milam, you're right. 7-6, big play there with a minute 15 remaining in the first half. So this is going to be Tyler Heinznes to attempt the extra point. Big extra point here for Taylorville for Heinznes. He's a senior. And now it's blown dead. Penalty on the play. Offsides against the Railers. Half the distance to the goal. That's not going to make much difference.
Not much. So what was the line of scrimmage on that pass play, Bob? Were they inside the... They were on about the 30? I'm thinking.
I can't remember.
It was close. Well, Lincoln put some pressure on him, almost had him.
Yeah, you're right. It was a 30.
He squirted away from that one defender in the backfield and found his man open deep in the end zone.
Here's the placement. Heinzen, and here's the kick, and it's through the uprights. The score is tied. Lincoln 7, Taylorville 7. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
We have a tied score at 7.
Back here in Taylorville, it's Lincoln Railsplitter football. Taylorville just scored on a 30-yard pass play. It was Milam to Milam for 30, and then Himes just kicked the extra point to tie it up, Coach. And unfortunately, Lincoln has played good all half, but they got one big pass play under a lot of pressure there. Well,
the quarterback kind of made that play by getting loose there to make the throw, and Railers had some defenders down there deep, but you can only defend them and stay close so long. He had a lot of time to deliver that pass, and they found somebody open in the end zone for the touchdown.
Heinznes kicked the extra point, and now he'll kick it away here from his own 40-yard line. Minute 15 left for the half. 7-7 score. Heinznes, and he kicks it.
Catch it.
High pop up and a nice catch. Called for the fair catch at the 31-yard line. Cameron Whiteman made a nice catch there as he called for the fair catch, and Lincoln will have 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
With only a minute 15 now, I would suspect the Railers will be a little conservative here and be happy to go in at half at 7-7.
First and 10 for the Railers. As Coach said, a minute 15 left at their own 31-yard line. Lincoln taking their time in the huddle. And now they break. Horsham comes out of their football. Got a receiver to the each side of the field. Posgay out of the shotgun, out of the wing formation. Man goes in motion, hands it to the first guy through, and I believe that's Bogdanic.
Yeah.
He got out to around the 33, 34, they're going to call it the 34-yard line. 4-yard pickup for Bogdanic, 2nd and 6 for Lincoln.
And that's a good play.
Under a minute now, 56 seconds.
Taylorville is out of timeouts. They won't stop the clock, and the Railers are just going to let the clock run. Probably have to run 1 or 2 more plays here to get to the halftime.
Schweitzer checks in for Lincoln. Going to be a direct snap here. Wing formation. Man in motion. Here's the snap and the handoff. And at the 40, at the 45 to the 50 goes Lincoln Schweitzer to the 45 to the 40. Finally wrestled out of bounds inside the 35-yard line. They hiked that ball to Bogdanich, and he handed it off to Schweitzer, and he was off to the races.
That was a big cut. That was a, let's see, 26, 31-yard pickup, I believe, as we got.
They spotted it at the 35, 1st and 10. There's 26 seconds left on the clock, and now Posgay checks back in.
Now the Railers do have 2 timeouts, Bob, so I believe. So after that big run, now they may be thinking scoring.
Out of the shotgun, got one receiver here to the near side, a man in the slot, and a receiver on the far side of the field. Wing formation, a lone running back. Posgay's got the snap, got to get rid of it. Breaks one tackle, rolls right. He's got to throw it now. No, he's going to keep it. He's at the 30 and down to about the 28-yard line. And Lincoln's going to have to call timeout, and they stop the clock with 14 seconds left in the half with the score tied. Lincoln 7, Taylorville 7.
They took a long time trying to find somebody open. Nobody was open, Bob, and he evaded a couple tacklers before he decided to just tuck it away and run, which he did, but there was a defender there to stop him short of the first down. He picked up about 7 or 8 on the play. Got it down to the 28-yard line.
So it'll be 2nd and 3 for the Railsplitters. And you said, Coach, we got one more timeout after this.
Yeah, now I think we'll probably see trying to throw it again here. I don't know how much closer he has to get in range of Bogdanic's field goal.
Don't forget to stop by Family Custom Cleaners Tanning, 24 hours of tanning, 24 hours of laundromat, and U-Haul dealer. Located at 621 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Watch for dry cleaning and super tanning specials with 24 laundromat available. Phone 735-2505 for more information. That's 735-2505. That's your Family Custom Cleaners, a fine sponsor of Lincoln Railsplitter football. It's going to be 2nd and 3 for the Railsplitters at the Taylorville 28-yard line with 14 seconds left here in the first half. Score tied 7-7. Posgay going to operate out of the shotgun in the wing formation, a receiver on each side of the field, one lone running back. May try to pull him offside. Horsham not yet over the, now we go. Horsham up over the football. Posgay out of the gun. Green helmets, white jerseys. Posgay wants to throw. Had a little time, and now he's going to keep it and run. He's at the 20, tries to break tackles, and he's stacked up at the 15-yard line. Quick timeout. First down for Lincoln at the Taylorville 15-yard line with 7 seconds left on the clock.
So where did he get down to? The 15?
Yes, sir.
Picked up 13 on the play.
Quick, no huddle right here. Posgay, now he just throws it down with 2 seconds left. Stops the clock. So now it's 2nd down for Lincoln.
The ball is on the 15, so if he's trying a field goal, it's a 32-yarder about. And he might be able to hit that. I think they're going to give it a shot anyway.
So that'll be Bogdanich to attempt the left footer.
Take time out if you have to. Don't take a delay.
Horsham on the snap. Bogdanich going to attempt the field goal. 32-yarder, as Coach said. Ball's down. Kick is up.
Oh, yeah.
Sidewinder.
Yeah.
Good. 3 points for Lincoln. Long time since we've seen a field goal for Lincoln High School football.
Yeah, that's a nice one. He hit a low-line drive and drilled it through.
And that ends the first half with the score 10-7. Lincoln over Taylorville and a big field goal. We'll be back after these messages.
Tickets out. I will be back in about 5 seconds.
before we begin with the band, on the field we have members of the Clint Hornbuckle Foundation and youth coaches. Many of you remember Clint Hornbuckle, who passed away a little over a year ago. Since then, the Clint Hornbuckle Foundation has had 3 events, and in that time, they have raised $10,000 that they are donating to the Taylorville School District. Thank you so much to the Clint Hornbuckle Foundation. One more round of applause.
Tonight's homecoming performance of the band's 2019 field show, titled The Greatest Show, includes selections The Greatest Show, This Is Me, and drumline feature Kumra. Featured soloist tonight is Blake Rice. Drum major Tyler Sherbert and Marcus Wilkins. Is your band ready? Tornado Marching Band, the field is yours.
Back here at Taylorville, Illinois, where the Lincoln Railers lead at halftime against the Taylorville Tornadoes 10-7. Finished that half with a field goal with 2 seconds left. That was Alex Bogdanich hit the 32-yard field goal to give Lincoln the lead. Great first half by the Railers, and I got to be one of many, probably a little unexpected, but it's been a great half, both on offense and defense, and I think if Lincoln could put another half together just like they did in the first, we might see a victory tonight, but got a whole half to go. Railers offensively, they've been able to move the ball. Defensively, a couple turnovers were key. Fumble recovery by Paulus in that first quarter, and then a big interception in the second quarter, and then one other time the defense was able to stop the Tornadoes on down. So actually 3 times the Railers were able to get a possession based on the defense. So we'll see what happens this second half. Offensively, not much passing. 2 passes thrown. One was complete, which set up a touchdown, or a 20-yarder from Posgay to Austin Prater. And other than that, the Railers have kept the ball on the ground, which has been a good thing. It kept the clock running, and they've been able to pick up yardage. Alex Bogdanich was the big runner. We've got him unofficially for 9 carries for 37 yards. Jaden Paulus, 4 carries for 27. And Braden Schweitzer had 2 carries, but 2 big ones, a 14 and a 31-yarder for 45. Posgay is in the positive. He's had a couple sacks, but he's run the ball several times, and he's got 7 yards on offense. And so, things have been going well, and the line has been blocking well. And as I said, just kind of an unexpected situation here, but a great one. We're pleased to see this. And after week 1 and week 2, the Railers have turned some things around, and they're playing against a 2-0 Taylorville team and have the lead. We're going to take another quick break here, and then we'll be back to do a little more summarizing, talk about the Apollo Conference going on tonight. So we'll be back in a few.
We're streaming it on YouTube just because people away from here.
That's what I'm doing as well. I'm sitting making chapters that way.
This is live with our announcers.
I have so many subscribers. I'm not going to.
Back is black.
Railsplitter football. The Railsplitters lead here at halftime over the Taylorville Tornadoes, 10-7. And, Coach, give us a rundown on that scoring. Pretty exciting for the Railsplitters.
Well, the Railers scored first, and that was early in that second period with 9:34. A 2-yard run by Alec Bogdanic right up the middle made it 6-0, and then he kicked the extra point for 7-0 lead. Late in that second quarter, Taylorville came back and scored on a 30-yard touchdown pass, Milam to Milam, Caden to Ethan, and then their kicker, Heinzman, kicked the extra point. We tied it up 7-7. Railers got the ball with 1:15 after that, and in their own territory, and looked like maybe they would just run the clock out, get to halftime, but they had a couple nice runs in that sequence, got down into Taylorville territory deep, and the quarterback Posey carried a couple times, got down deeper, and they had a couple timeouts. Anyway, got to the 2, set up a field goal by Alec Bogdanic, and he kicked a 32-yard field goal. His time ran out with 2 seconds on the clock. Gave Lincoln a 10-7 halftime lead. Really exciting, Bob.
A lot of great plays out there for Lincoln. We had an early fumble recovery, had an interception, and then, as you said, the 2 drives, the offensive drives, those were nice, and we ended up with the touchdown and then the field goal with no seconds left on the clock.
And I think one of the keys, and we said that Jay Carnegie calling the plays down there, and he's stuck to the ground for the most part, Bob, running the ball, and they've run it effectively. Got some good blocking by that line up front and found some holes to run through, and the runners running awfully hard tonight, Bob, and picking up good yardage. And, the passing game, not much there. We tried a couple times, got sacked a couple times, did complete the 120-yarder, and had an incompletion, but mostly a ground game for the Railers tonight.
Well, we talked about it in the pregame, Coach. We're going to have to get off the ball quick because Taylorville likes to blitz, and that running game and different running backs at different times.
Well, the other thing, in the passing game, we've also found that, when Posgay gets back there and doesn't find a receiver right away, that's when the pressure comes, and that's where they can put a lot of pressure on you. When you run the ball straight ahead, it makes the defense a little less aggressive, and that's where we got some yardage and picked up some nice yardage tonight, and so far it's worked for the Railers.
Well, we've got another half to go, and we're going to have to do it again. We've kept this game close. We're going to have to strike early again, score, and then just try to hold on against this Taylorville ball club. Their quarterback is a senior, and he does a good job. And Lincoln, they're just starting to come into their own here in the 3rd game of the season.
Well, so far, the first half tonight, so far anyway, Bob. But, the Railers are going to get the kickoff here to start the second half, so we will see what they can do first time they get the ball, and hopefully they can make a drive and put more points on the board.
I want to remind you for the best place to meet all your friends before and after the Railsplitter games, it's the Alibi Saloon, located at 415 Pulaski Street in downtown Lincoln, home of the best bacon cheeseburger in Logan County. It's Michelle Bauer, county financial agent, located at 211 South McLean Street in historic downtown Lincoln. Phone 735-9705 to arrange an appointment to discuss all your insurance and financial needs. That's Michelle Bauer at 735-9705. Whether you bathe in the bathtub or bathe in the sink, soft water is the water your skin wants to drink. A Culligan water softener helps take out the hard stuff like calcium. Call Culligan Water Systems in Lincoln today at 735-4450. That's 735-4450, or stop by 318 North Chicago Street and see how easy soft water can be. I'll try that again. Whether you bathe in the bathtub or bathe in the sink. That's a tongue twister.
Yeah.
That's Culligan. Call the Culligan man. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back with more of the halftime here from Taylorville.
And you could win. Go to foxillinois.com for complete contest rules, brought to you by the Central Illinois Bottle Room.
It's the largest bumper crop of pickups you've ever seen. Over 650 trucks and SUVs in stock at the Bob Ridings Family Truck Farms. We've got acres of full-size trucks, mid-size trucks, 4x4s, Explorers, and vans. The buying power of Bob Ridings Truck Farm means you save thousands.
You could even grow this kid, but we can.
Central Illinois' largest truck farm at the Bob Ridings Family Truck Farms.
You're listening to Lincoln Railsplitter Football on 96.3 FM. I'm Bob Verderber along with Coach Ken Schweitzer, and this is when we go around the league and Coach tells you who's playing in tonight's ball game in the Apollo Conference.
Okay, Bob, tonight besides the game here, Lincoln at Taylorville, we got Charleston playing at Mount Zion tonight, Mattoon playing Mahomet Seymour, and then Effingham is playing the non-conference game. They're at Jerseyville tonight, trying to run their record to 3-0, as is Mount Zion. They're 2-0 going in, and so we'll see how it goes. A couple non-conference teams that we play are playing also tonight, but they're on the road, and so the conference will get a little tighter. We got, this is only second week of conference play, so after tonight we'll have some maybe a clear-cut leader in the Apollo.
And I believe we've got our homecoming next Friday night. Is that right?
I don't know. Is that right?
Somebody told me that, but they could be wrong.
Well, they could be right, too. So let's see. Where are we next week? We're at home. Charleston next week, and then we go away for a couple. So, yeah, you might be right. That's quick.
I just heard that through the grapevine. Yeah, it was coming up quick.
I think I can
This Railsplitter weekend kind of makes sense.
No, that doesn't say on my schedule. Oh, here he is. Yes, you're right. Charleston, homecoming next week at home.
All right. That'll be the class of, 69 celebrating their 50th.
That's early in the year for a homecoming.
Yeah, it surprised me. Somebody told me that.
Yeah, schedule kind of dictates that because there's a couple of away games after that, so they want to get it in. And so there you go.
Well, Lincoln's going to get the football, and they've got the lead to start this second half. Kicking it away will be Tyler Heimsness. He's a senior, 185-pounder, 6'4", and he's the guy that kicked the extra point when they scored their touchdown. Looks like Brandon Schweitzer back for the Railsplitters. Can't pick up this other guy over here.
Let's see.
Heimsness going to kick it away from his own 40-yard line. That's Jaden Paulus. So it's Schweitzer and Paulus back for the Railsplitters. Here's Heimsness' kick, and it's going to come
Get on it.
Short. Pops up. Lincoln's got it at the 35, across the 40, and they're going to mark it at the 40.
That's Whiteman.
Cameron Whiteman with the good hands. He caught that punt that was pretty difficult and hauled it in, and then he snags that one hopper there on the kickoff, and Lincoln's got 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
That's a little scary when he hits it that high, Bob, and it just has to go 10 yards before it's free ball for anybody. But he did a nice job. It hit the ground, but he nice job of corralling it and getting to the 40.
And Whiteman splits out wide to the near side here. Here's the snap, Posgay. They hand it off. Lincoln on the run. Got a couple yards out of it before he was stood up. That was Paulus on the run. Jaden Paulus, number 8, senior, 5'11", 175. We'll have to see where they spot the football.
I think he got a couple out of it, maybe to the 42.
Second down for the Railers, 2nd and 7 at the 40, just across the 42-yard line. As we start this second half, Lincoln leads it 10-7. Touchdown by Bogdanic. He kicked the extra point, and then he kicked a field goal. Posgay out of the gun. Wing formation, receiver to each side, man in motion. Hand off Bogdanic. Bogdanic keeps those feet moving across the 45 to the 46-yard line, a 3-yard pickup.
We put a man in motion that time, but it's kind of confused the defense a little bit. Gave to his fullback going straight up the middle, and he picked up about 4 to the 46.
3rd and 4 for the Railsplitters. Receivers to each side. Wing formation. Posgay out of the gun. Tries to pull him offside. Now he'll stand up. Survey across the defense. Now he gets ready to go again. Man in motion. Hand off Bogdanic. Bogdanic keeps the feet moving again. He didn't get the first down. He got a yard out of it at midfield.
Same play as the last play, and came up a little short. He got out to about the 48, but that's short of the first down.
Lincoln going to have to kick it away. Posgay will punt it away. It'll be Horsham on the long snap. 4th and 2.
Railers would have liked to have gotten a couple more yards, got a first down, and kept the drive going here, Bob. It's going to get down just 2 minutes there, burned on the clock in that first drive, and now we're going to have a punt.
There's the snap low. Posgay's got it, kicks it away. High end-over-end kick. And it's snagged there at the 28-yard line by Taylorville, and they'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Well, the defense had a pretty good first half, Bob, and they need to replicate that here in the second half to stay close in this game. They got the lead, 10-7, early here in the third quarter.
Caden Milam quarterbacking for Taylorville. Austin Herkett, his running back. He's got a wide receiver out here to the near side, and he's got one on the far side of the field. This time, Milam's going to come up under center, not out of the gun. He's going to take the snap under center. Hands off Herkert, right side. Lincoln Railer trying to run him down, got a hand on him. Another player got a hand on him. And that was number 24, Tyler Vance, on the tackle for Lincoln. 6 foot, 200-pound senior Tyler Vance.
Vance is running him down from behind, Bob, and did a nice job. Only stopped him for a couple-yard pickup. He got some help there on the far side by a couple other white shirts.
Ball spotted at the Taylorville 30-yard line. Clock on the move, 9:25 now left for the third quarter. Lincoln leads the ball game 10-7. This time Milam will operate out of the shotgun. He's got the snap, and he's going to roll out. Quick pass out along the sideline to the 30, to the 35, to the 40, and finally tripped up there. And that was number 10 for Lincoln on the tackle. That was Jaden Graham.
You know, they got a first down there. Nice. That was a nice play. They put a man in motion. Looked like maybe he was going to block, but then he went out into the flat, and Milam hit him with a nice pass, and he picked up good yardage out to the 43.
Tackle made by Jaden Graham for the Railsplitters. Where's the number 10? 5'8", 155-pound senior. Milam out of the gun. 8:57 left for the third quarter. Lincoln leads at 10-7. Snap high, hand off. That's Herkert on the right side, and he stood up just across the 45-yard line. May have got out to the 46. Could be a 3-yard pickup there for Herkert.
Yeah, good pursuit by the defense there. I couldn't see a number there, but there were several white shirts in there on the stop, Bob. Good gang tackling, a lot of shirts, defensive shirts, getting to the ball tonight all night long.
They stopped him at the 47, so it'll be 2nd and 6 for Taylorville. 8:22 left third quarter. Lincoln leads at 10-7. You listen to 96.3 FM, WLCNonline.com. Here's the snap. They pitch in the backfield. That's Herkert. Takes the long way around at the 50, along the sideline at the 45, straight arm to the 40, to the 35, stays on his feet to the 30, and then he's finally gang tackled at about the 28-yard line. Good run there by Herkert for Taylorville. He's a senior, 5'9", 160-pounder. He straight-armed one of the railers along the sideline, was able to keep his feet down to the 28.
Oh, he had a nice lead block by a big back there. Helped him also, Bob, but railers had a hold of him, and they just couldn't get him to the ground. He kept his legs driving, and that picked up a lot of extra yardage deep in Lincoln territory.
Make that the 27-yard line of Lincoln. 7:57 left third quarter. Milam out of the gun. He's got Herkert in the backfield behind him at tailback. Two receivers here to the near side. Here's the snap. Hand off Herkert again off the right side, and he's wrapped up. He might have got a yard out of it if they give him the forward motion.
Yeah, good pursuit by the Railers on defense. They grabbed him as he got to the line of scrimmage and wouldn't let him go any farther, and finally got him to the ground after maybe a yard at the most.
So it'll be 2nd and 9 at the 26. 7:28 third quarter. Taylorville with the gray uniforms and the purple helmets. Lincoln with the white uniforms and the green helmets. Ball spotted at the 26-yard line. 2nd and 9 for the Tornadoes. Milam will operate out of the shotgun again. He's got Herkert in the backfield and one of his big blockers with him. Two receivers here on the near side, and there's a flag on the field.
I think legal motion. Too many people moving at once.
You're right, Coach. So that's going to back them up. So it's going to be 2nd and long now for Taylorville. They stopped the clock with 7 minutes, 7 seconds left third quarter. Railsplitters lead it 10-7. Taylorville to the line of scrimmage. Milam looks to the sideline, talking to Coach Odom. Now they're ready to go. Now it's 2nd and 14 for the Tornadoes. 6:52 for the third quarter. Milam out of the guns, got the snap, hands off Herkert. Good pursuit by Lincoln, and they wrap up Herkert for back at the line of scrimmage, I would say. 30, maybe got a yard out of it to the 30-yard line.
I think it was
Vance on the tackle. Tyler Vance, number 24, 6 foot 200-pounder, senior. Tyler Vance
I tell you, Bob, what Lincoln is doing defensively tonight, what we all thought Taylorville was going to do, is gang tackle, put a lot of people around the ball, and just kind of smother and suffocate them, and Lincoln's done a good job of it so far tonight.
3rd and 14 for Taylorville at the Lincoln 31. 6:12 left of the third quarter. Milam directing traffic, trying to pull us offside, but Lincoln won't go for it. They're standing strong. Here's the snap. Quick pass over the middle, complete at the 20, stays on his feet, across the 15 to the 14 before he's wrapped up in a first down.
Yeah, that was just a quick pass there. Lincoln tried to blitz but couldn't get there, and made a quick pass to his wide receiver there coming across the middle. Made a nice catch and run, picked up big first down deep in Lincoln territory.
1st and 10, here's the handoff. That's Herkert on the right side. He's got running room down inside the 5. Close to another first down. To the 3-yard line he goes.
It was an 11-yard pickup and made it look easy. They're quick there.
3rd and goal now for Taylorville. Milam up under center. Oh, Lincoln defense right on the spot. Broke. That was Alex Bogdanich with a big tackle. Busted right through the Taylorville line and dropped him for a yard loss at the 4, so it'll be 2nd and goal for Taylorville. Bogdanich with a big tackle. You could hear the pads snapping up here.
And that's what you like to hear. We need to do that a couple more times here.
Milam under center. And no, he's going to pass.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Taylorville. 5:02 left on the third quarter clock. That was Dalton Smith on the reception. Dalton Smith, number 2, a senior, 165.8. And Milam got laid out after he passed it, but a little bit too late, and now Taylorville's got the lead, 13-10, with 5:02 left in the third quarter. And Heimsness, Heimsness, Heimsness will attempt the extra point. He kicked it last time. Kicks with the right foot. On the long snap, it'll be the quarterback, Caden Milam. On the hold, Dalton Smith, the guy that scored the touchdown. There's the hold, the kick, and it's shanked off to the side, and it's no good. One of the Railsplitters got through, may have got a hand on it. So the score remains Taylorville 13, Lincoln 10, with 5:02 left in the third quarter. You're listening to Lincoln Railsplitter football on 96.3 FM. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
College football doubleheader versus Ohio State at Indiana at 11 a.m., followed by Arizona State at Michigan State at 3.
Lincoln Railsplitter football, 5:02 remaining here in the third quarter. Lincoln trails it by 3 now, 13-10. If you're planning for college or retirement, find out how to afford both. Contact Sal Paulus, your financial advisor, located at 1400 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. That's 1400 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln at 217-732-4001. Sal Paulus. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC. You can catch Sal at 217-732-4001. Now Taylorville finally takes the field. They scored 6 points, but they couldn't kick the extra point. And now Heimsness will kick it away. Schweitzer back for Lincoln, and I believe Paulus.
Be aware of the short high kick here. Lincoln has to get under it, and as he did before, fair catch it maybe.
Taylorville leads it now 13-10.
Lincoln's had a clean game tonight, Bob. No turnovers, only a couple penalties.
Heimsness, this time fair catch call at the 29. Try and pick up who that is. Fair catch at the 29 for Lincoln, and they'll have 1st and 10.
Yeah, that time he probably had a little room. He could have run a little bit with it, but that's a safe thing to do. Make sure you secure it. And Lincoln takes over on their own 29 here, trailing for the first time, 13-7.
With 5:02 left, third quarter. And ready to go here. 1st and 10 for Lincoln. Ball spotted at the 30-yard line. Got a good spot there. Wide receiver split out for Lincoln. Horsham up over the football. Posgay will operate out of the shotgun. Lincoln's got to march 70 yards pay dirt. Handoff Bogdanich. Bogdanich, no running room. Just barely got across the 30-yard line. Picked up about 2 feet.
And you're being generous too there. So looks like he's hurting a little bit on that after that tackle. I'm not sure what, but leaning over a little bit.
Wynn checks in for the Railsplitters. Isaiah Wynn. And now there's a timeout.
Alex Bogdanic is a little slow coming off, but he's coming off.
That's just an official's help.
Got a substitute in for him right now. I'm sure he'll be back.
A little shook up, might knock the wind out of him. Nothing wrong with his legs. Ball spotted just across the 30-yard line. Going to be 2nd and 10 for Lincoln. 4:38 on the third quarter clock, and Taylorville leads the Railsplitters 13-10.
Well, you know Taylorville made a few adjustments at the halftime, Bob, so Lincoln's going to have to counter those with some of their own here, and we'll see what they come up with here on 2nd down.
Whiteman split here to the near side. Posgay out of the guns, got the snap, looks for Whiteman. Now he looks other side of the field. Now he's going to run, and he's knocked down. May have got back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think just that.
He wanted to throw, but there were too many purple uniforms there.
Yeah, once again, once you delay there, and I know he's waiting to try to see a receiver getting open, but that's not happening, and he's just having much luck there throwing the ball. There late in the first half, he did that and ran a couple times and got some nice yardage on a couple plays, Bob, but no running room on that play.
Prather now split wide to the left side. Whiteman here on the near side. Posgay out of the gun. 3rd and 10. Low snap. He's got it. Got to get rid of it across the middle.
Yes.
Nice catch. Beautiful catch across the middle to the 50-yard line.
That's Cameron Whiteman.
That was Cameron Whiteman. He made one heck of a catch. It was on the opposite side of his body, and he hauled it in and got the first down at the Taylorville 49-yard line.
21-yard pickup, and he took that away from the defender, Bob. They both kind of had their hands on the ball. Whiteman drug it away from him and got past midfield to the 49-yard line, and a big first down for the Railers.
A big first down. Prather split wide to the left again. Whiteman here to the near side. Posgay out of the gun. 1st and 10 for the Railsplitters. 3:25, third quarter. They hand up. Oh, wrapped up in the backfield. That was number 17. That was Bodanic on the carry, I believe. Schweitzer, I'm sorry.
Yeah, there was the defense came through untouched that time. There's some missed assignment on the line from the offensive lineman, but about a 3-yard loss.
Back to the Lincoln 48-yard line, now 2nd and 14. 2:53 left third quarter. Lincoln trails it by 3. You're listening to 96.3 FM. 3 receivers for Lincoln on the left side. Posgay's got to get rid of it. Pump, fake. He's got a little time. Now he's going to keep it and runs out of bounds at the 49-yard line. Runs out of bounds at the Lincoln 49, so he picked up a yard there. Make it the 50-yard line, they spot it.
It looked almost like he was trying to set up a screen pass, Bob, but pump fake, as you called it, and didn't throw it. And
there's a Taylorville player down.
Yeah, broke out and tried to run with it and went to the sideline. But
now he's up now.
I think they're going to put it on the midfield at 50-yard line. Yep. So picked up a couple on that.
So that's going to be 3rd down, 3rd and 11 for Lincoln. As Coach said, at the 50, they stopped the clock at 2:39 third quarter. Lincoln trails at 13-10. Prather going to split out wide to the far side. 2 receivers here on the near side. We got a man in the slot for Lincoln. Posgay out of the gun. Got the snap. Got a little time in the pocket. Now he rolls out to his left, throws it up ahead, and tipped away. Intercepted along the sideline by Taylorville. Tipped up in the air, and he's going to run a long ways before he's knocked down at the Lincoln 30-yard line. That ball got tipped up in the air, and then one of the Taylorville players was able to pick it off.
Yeah, the sad thing about that is it looked like Posgay had a lot of running room out in front of him, Bob, as he rolled out to his left. And there was room to run. I'm not sure he'd have got enough for the first down, but he tried to force that ball in there, and it got tipped, and they picked it off and ran it back into Lincoln territory to the 30-yard line.
Lincoln defense going to have to hold on now with 2:25 left in the third quarter. 1st and 10 for Taylorville. Lincoln down by 3, 13-10. Milam going to operate out of the shotgun. He's got Herkert in the backfield with him. He's got 2 receivers over here on the near side. Now one moves in for tight end position. One receiver on the far side of the field. He's got a snap, hands off Herkert up the middle of the field. He's got plenty of running room, and he's got a first down across the 15-yard line, deep into Lincoln territory. Austin Herkert, the running back.
And the Railers are just maybe a little shell-shocked right at the moment, Bob. That was too easy a run right up the middle, and their defense was not there in the position to make a stop.
Only took 5 seconds. Here's the snap. Herkert again. Looks for running room, and he drags a few guys with him and goes down at the 5-yard line.
You call that exactly right. Drug some guys with him, Bob. They were hanging on, just dragging behind him, but he kept going and got it down to about the 5 or 6 yard line.
Still not 1st and goal yet. Make it the 6 yard line. Milam out of the gun. 2nd and 3 for the Tornadoes. Milam pitches it in the backfield to Herkert. In pursuit, Railers. He's in for the touchdown. Taylorville up 19-10 with 1:40 left in the third quarter. Didn't take them long after that interception.
No, 2 or 3 plays, a couple long plays, Bob, and Lincoln defense wasn't ready for that like they were. They've got a Lincoln Railer down there on the goal line now. His helmet on the ground. He's getting up. He's slow. Well, maybe he's not getting up. He started to.
No, he staggered a little bit.
That is that Graham? It's number 8. Paulus.
Yeah, Paulus. Trainer's out there with him. And now, with 1:40 left, Heimsness will attempt the extra point for Taylorville. Don't forget to stop by Lincoln Culver's, located on Lincoln's west side, open 7 days a week, beginning at 10:30 a.m., featuring a wide array of food, including the famous butter burger and cheese curds. Don't forget the concrete mixer. Stop by before and after the Lincoln Railsplitter football game. Phone 732-7300. That's 732-7300 for the flavor of the day options.
Now watch Taylorville. They're going to kick. I thought maybe they'd go for 2, but they're going to kick again.
Taylorville leads at 19-10. Heimsness had that last kick blocked, and he's going to attempt it again. He made his first one. Dalton Smith. There's this. Oh! No, he did keep it. And Lincoln able to stop it. They faked the kick, went for the 2-point conversion. Yep. You were on top of that, Coach, but Lincoln stops the 2-point conversion. So the score remains Taylorville 19, Lincoln 10. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Lincoln Railsplitter football. The Railsplitters trail the Taylorville Tornadoes here down in Taylorville 19-10 with 1:40 left in the third quarter. Don't forget to call D&D Sewer Service in Lincoln. Complete sewer service and portables with 24/7 emergency. Several service available. Phone 732-8137 for our affordable rates. That's D&D Sewer 732-8137. Mary Todd's Hallmark Gifts and More, located in historic downtown Lincoln. Your Vera Bradley headquarters, open 7 days a week, including Sundays from noon to 4, where gift wrap is always complimentary. For more information, phone 732-7504. That's Mary Todd's Hallmark Gifts and More at 732-7504. And looks like a large penalty may have been assessed after the extra point attempt there, Coach.
Yeah, I didn't see any signal. I wasn't watching it, but it must, from where the Railers are lining up to receive this kickoff, it must have been a couple major penalties if they're in the right spot there.
Lincoln players are all the way down to the Taylorville 35-yard line. That's hard to believe on a kickoff.
Well, they may be kicking off from the 25, so normally the 40, so it's a 15-yard penalty. I think that's what it is, so that's why the Railers are between the 35 and 40.
So that would either been unnecessary roughness or unsportsmanlike conduct.
Some big major, a 15-yard penalty. You're right, Bob.
Heimsness will kick it from the far side hash mark.
Railers should get some good field position after this kickoff.
As Coach said, at the 25-yard line. Minute 40 left of the third quarter. Heimsness. Here's the boot. And Lincoln's going to pick it up at the 31 to the 35, 40. Stays with the ball to the 45. Still on his feet. Spins away from Harm's way at the 50 into Taylorville territory. Knocked out finally at the 48-yard line.
That was Marty Moss on the kick return.
Great run by Marty Moss. He accelerated to the looking for blocks. Went to the far side of the field. Spun out a one tackle and a penalty on the play.
On the far side there, midfield, there's a flag laying on the ground. See what the call is going to be.
Hope it's not against Lincoln. That was a nice run by Marty Moss.
Yeah, it is, though.
Somebody might have shoved from behind on the blocking. Minute 32 left, third quarter. Lincoln down by 9, 19-10.
Yeah, we had, with the penalty after that extra point, we had good field position there, but now this penalty looks like a 10-yarder.
So we'll still be at the 40. First and 10 for the Railers at their own 40-yard line. Minute 32 left of the third quarter.
Yeah, they just can't try to get it all back here in one or two plays, Bob. They got to do what they did in the first half.
Man in motion, wing formation. Here's the handoff, and he's wrapped up for a yard loss at the 39.
That was a little counter play there, and they tried to change direction, and defense was there, had it figured out.
Jaden Graham on the run for Lincoln. And they're going to give him the 40. So it'll be second and 10 for Lincoln. Minute 13. Remaining third quarter. Clock on the run now.
Railers still in this game, only down 9, Bob. They're going to have to score twice, but they're capable of doing that. They just have to keep the ball on offense and move down the field.
Yes, sir. They've had some nice offensive drives downfield, and they can do it again. Man in motion. Posgay drops it. Now he picks it up. He's got to get rid of it. And he just goes down at the 30. The snap, he just couldn't handle it, and he ran back, picked it up, and then he just took a seat at the 30 because there was large pursuit.
Well, ain't no place to throw it. Yeah, you're right, Bob, but he wasn't going to get any more yards, so he just went down on the ground and saved a hit, but sets up a precarious long third and about 20 yards, third and 20.
With 22 seconds left in the third quarter. They may try to get this play off. Posgay out of the gun, looks over the Taylorville defense. He's got the snap, hands off Bogdanich. Bogdanich bulls his way across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 6-yard pickup there by Bogdanich.
Big hole there, a big wide open hole, and he went through it and got some nice yards, but it closed in a hurry by the defense.
And that's the end of the third quarter with the score. Taylorville 19, Lincoln 10. We'll be back in 60 seconds. We're listening to Lincoln Railsplitter football with Bobby V and Coach Ken Schweitzer. I want to remind you tomorrow morning to tune in to tomorrow's Cheap Seats Live Saturday morning sports show starring Scott Kirby and Jake Johnson featuring Joe Ryan will be held at the Hampton by Hilton on Lincoln's west side from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. For everything sports, it's got to be the Cheap Seats Live, plus a recap of tonight's Railsplitter football game with Coach Matt Silkowski. Don't forget, tomorrow it's the Cheap Seats Live with Scott Kirby, Jake Johnson, and Joe Ryan. Coach, 1 quarter left. The Railers not out of it. They still got a chance.
They still got a chance. Big third down coming up. Well, it's fourth down now. I'm sorry. Probably going to punt it away since they're on their own 36-yard line. But defense has had some good plays, especially in that first half. Gave up a couple touchdowns in that third quarter. But and they may be running out of a little bit of gas here. I'm not sure about that. But there was adjustments made by both sides at the halftime, and Taylorville's found a way to get to the end zone a couple plays. Still, the Railers have played a good game up to now, and as you said, they could get a score here, maybe on their next possession, they'd still be right in the game. But the big key now, if they're punting the ball away, is to be able to stop Taylorville on defense.
Taylorville Tornadoes here with a beautiful facility over here. Last year they put in the AstroTurf, and as you said, Coach, earlier, they're playing most of their home games early here.
Yeah, this is their third straight home game, and after tonight they only have one more here, and they're going on the road for 5 games. 3 in a row, then they got Effingham home, and then they got 2 more on the road.
Next week we'll be back for homecoming, and that'll be against Charleston at Hanlon Field. And Lincoln tonight still got some work to do here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I think our delay right here, Bob, has a little bit to do with TV timeout. This game being broadcast live on television, and I think we're at the mercy of a couple commercials.
So the ball right now spotted at the Lincoln 36-yard line. It's going to be 4th and 14 for Lincoln. They'll no doubt punt it away. And then the Lincoln defense is going to have to hold if we're going to try and win this football game. It'll be Horsham on the long snap for the Railsplitters. And Posgay back. About he's 23, and he's going to punt it away. Gets away a good one. He's a good kicker. And they're going to let the ball bounce, and Lincoln is going to be able to down the ball all the way back at the 22-yard line. And good kick there by Posgay.
Yeah, lucky for the Railers, they didn't try to catch that or made a fair catch, and got a nice hit on the ground and a good roll. That's a start here as far as trying to get back in this game here. If they can make a defensive stop here and force a punt, they'll have another chance on offense.
Checking in on defense for Lincoln, that's number 5, Jared Helton. He's a junior, 5'7", 145-pounder. Looks like there may be some equipment problem, or?
Yeah, they switch balls every possession, and each team uses their own ball out there, so they want to get the right ball, I think is what they're doing.
Yeah.
Got to have a ball, yeah.
All right, 1st and 10 for Taylorville at their own 22-yard line as we start this fourth quarter after that nice punt there by Posgay. Milam out of the shotgun. Caden Milam, the senior's got the snap. Hands off to Herkert. And Herkert's wrapped up, keeps his legs moving, and finally stopped around the 25-yard line, 26-yard line. Make it a 4-yard pickup there by Herkert.
Yeah, a lot of white shirts around the ball carrier there to make the stop, Bob. He kept driving, but the Railers wouldn't let him go too far. He picked up about 5 on the play, but a lot of gang tackling by the Railer defense.
2nd and 6 now for Taylorville. Gazzardo, Rolfs, and Stramp up on that front line. The linebackers are Bogdanich, Vance, Gibbons, and Schweitzer. Milam out of the shotgun's got the snap, wants to throw quickly across the middle. He's got his man, and he's quickly wrapped up, but not before he's taken down for a first down.
They ran that same play earlier, Bob, and got big yardage for it. That time the Railers were there to stop him after the catch, but not before they got a first down out on about the 39. Oops, make that 36-yard line.
1st and 10 for Taylorville. No huddle. They're quick. Milam out of the gun. Hands off Herkert. Herkert straight up the middle. Wrapped up and stopped at the 42-yard line. 6-yard pickup there for Herkert. Austin Herkert.
Railers doing a decent job, Bob, of stopping the forward progress, but struggling to get him down to the ground sometimes.
Herkert's a senior, 5'9", 160. Quickly, no huddle. Here's a snap, Milam. Whoa, man, he kept it. He's at the 45, 50, at the 45 on the run at the 40, and he runs out of bounds at the 30. Milam kept it and runs out of bounds at the 30. A flag on the play.
That was Devin Gibbons in pursuit there, Bob, and finally ran him out of ball. Not till he got to about the 30, but the flag, I think, is going to bring this play back.
Probably an illegal block there on the run.
Big break for the Railers. Taylorville was down in their territory inside the 40.
The infraction was where, at the 47?
Well, the flag's on the 47.
That's where he's going to march it off from there.
10-yarder probably if it was a hold.
That running play was all the way down to the Lincoln 30, and the football is going to end up after the penalty.
That's a big one. It's a 15-yarder.
The 32-yard line.
I got to tell you that Taylorville's been shooting themselves in the foot here a few times tonight, Bob, and Railers took advantage of that in the first half. They need to do it again here in the fourth quarter.
Milam out of the gun. It's going to be second and long. Fakes the pass. Now he throws it long.
Oh, man.
Did he catch that?
No, he didn't catch it. I was worried about interference, but they said no. Both players trying to catch that ball, perhaps, and so no flag. There was some contact.
I was right with you. I thought the Lincoln player just tackled him.
Yeah, now the Taylorville player's down on the ground, so goes just as an incompletion. Stops the clock, everything good for the Railers.
So it's going to be 3rd and 14 now for Taylorville. 10 minutes, 16 seconds left for the game. Lincoln trails by 9, 19-10. Definitely have to make a stop here.
Big third down here. It's 3rd and about what, Bob? 14, and they can make a stop and force a punt. Gives them a chance to get the ball with a lot of time left in the fourth.
Injured player off the field. And now they'll line him up. Coach calling the defense from the sideline. Ball, as we said, at the 32-yard line. 3rd and 14 for Taylorville. You're listening to Lincoln Railsplitter football. Railsplitters trail at 19-10. Trying for the big 3rd down stop here. Throw it out in the flat, almost picked off. Good play there by good coverage, and that was Schweitzer.
That was the first time this half. I think we've seen him go trips to one side, 3 receivers on one side, Bob, and they tried to force the ball in there. Lincoln's coverage was pretty good, and Schweitzer, as you said, was there to knock it loose.
So the ball back again on the 32-yard line, 4th and 14. Have to watch for the trick play here. Taylorville's going to have to punt it away.
Yeah, I don't think there'll be any tricks, Bob. I think they're going to punt it and hope for a good roll. Get out from their own end of the field.
Number 77, Jackson Tex. A long snap by Milam. Tex has got it. Kicks it away long. Railsplitters just going to let it roll, and it's going to be deep in Lincoln territory.
That's a killer. Down
at the 10-yard line.
You got to try to get there and fair catch it or whatever, but when it hits the ground and rolls, that's not a good thing.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 for Lincoln at the 10 with 10:01 left in the football game. Lincoln down 19-10.
A long way to go, 90 yards to the end zone, and still got 10 minutes on the clock, though, Bob. I think you'll probably see the Railers feel like they're forced to put the ball in the air a little bit here, and haven't done that much tonight.
Both teams taking their time, and while we do that, we might as well pay for some of our bills here and talk about, what are we going to talk about? Flossie and Delzina's Gourmet Grind and Catering, located at 600 Broadway Street in downtown Lincoln. Enjoy delicious, fresh, homemade breakfast, lunch, and afternoon treats along with creamy lattes, frappes, and smoothies. Ask about delivery and catering. That's at Flossie and Delzina's on the corner of Broadway and Kickapoo. Phone 732-2411. That's 732-2411 for Flossie and Delzina's. Don't forget the morning show tomorrow. That'll be with Scott Kirby, Jake Johnston, and Joe Ryan. And then after tonight's game, we'll toss things back to Jeff number 2 in the Classic Rock Experience. For the best in Classic Rock, Jeff number 2 will rock you till midnight, but the party lasts until 4 a.m. at 96.3 FM. WLCN 96.3 FM, country by day, classic rock by night. And here we go. 1st and 10 for the Railers at their own 10-yard line. 10 minutes left for the game. Lincoln trails at 19-10. Posgay's going to operate out of the shotgun. He's going to hand it off. Right side, nice running room there around the left side of the field. And the running back for Lincoln keeps his feet all the way out to the 19-yard line. I thought he was tackled, Coach, and that was Schweitzer on the run for the Railsplitters.
Yeah, he just kept driving and driving and driving, Bob, and wouldn't go down the ground. And as you said, picked up 9 good yards on that play.
So it'll be 2nd and 1 for the Railsplitters. 9:35, 9:33 clock on the move. Lincoln sends out 2 wide receivers. Posgay going to operate out of the gun again. Long count, snap. Could be Schweitzer again. He's got a nice run, 25, 30, down, tripped up at the 32-yard line. That's Schweitzer again, very quick, out to the 32-yard line. And he picks up another first down for Lincoln.
Yeah, nice elusive moves in there, Bob. You know, cutting in a couple different ways and found a running space. Just a slight, doesn't take much, and he got through it, picked up nice yards on a first down.
2 wide receivers, wing formation, Posgay shotgun. Snap, handoff. Right side this time, and we go to the 35-yard line. 3-yard pickup for Lincoln, and I believe that's Schweitzer again.
Was it?
Jaden Graham, I'm sorry. Graham on the run for the Railsplitters. 3-yard pickup. 2nd and 7 for Lincoln at their own 35. 8:38 left for the game. Lincoln trails it by 9, 19-10. 2 wide receivers for the Railers. Posgay out of the gun in the wing formation again. There's the snap and the handoff. Straight arm up the line of scrimmage. Tried to break out of it, but we'll hope we get a good spot here at the 35.
That was Schweitzer, I think.
Now they're going to give him across the 35. Nice. Schweitzer.
We'll put it on the 36. Maybe a yard pickup on that play.
8:05 left for the game. 3rd and 7 for the Railsplitters. Big 3rd down here. Posgay out of the gun, wants to throw. Got some time.
Run.
Now he does. You're right, Coach, at the 45 and a first down, and he's across the 50. Got a football length across the 50-yard line. Jaden Posgay with a wise decision there. Run the football, got the first down.
Yeah, they give you 10, 12 yards like that. You got to keep taking that, and gets the first down, stops the clock momentarily, but
got a good spot at the 49, 1st and 10. 7:42 left for the game. You're listening to 96.3 FM, WLCNonline.com. Out of the wing formation, Posgay. Shotguns, got it. Handoff, right side. Gainer for Lincoln. Across the 45. Jaden Graham on the run for Lincoln. Gets across the 45. Down to around, let's see the spot. Could be the 44, 43-yard line.
I think he got 5 out of that.
Yeah.
Nice run, 5 yards on first down.
2nd and a nickel for the Railsplitters. Here they come again up to the line of scrimmage. Wing formation, Posgay out of the gun. 2 wideouts. Bogdanich, the fullback. Posgay wants to pass. Now he's going to run with it. Now he throws it up ahead, and he's got his man. That's Prather. Spins out of harm's way along the sideline, and out of bounds he goes. 22-yard pickup.
That was on the
44, and they're down to the, is it the 22? Yeah.
I'm looking to see. Have they put it down? Yeah, 22.
22-yard pickup.
That was Prater on the kick, on the reception.
6:49 left for the game. Lincoln down 19-10. Timeout on the field, and we'll take a timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds. There was a timeout on the field. Lincoln's got the ball at the Taylorville 22-yard line after a big 22-yard pass play from Drayden Posgay to Prather for the Railsplitters. That was Austin Prather.
Posgay showed a lot of patience there, Bob. He had some running room, but he knew he had an open receiver down there and delivered a nice pass, and Prather made a couple moves after the catch to get down to the 22.
Posgay out of the shotgun, wing formation, 2 wideouts for Lincoln. Tried to pull him offside, now they hand it off. Got some good blocking, stays on his feet down close to the 15-yard line, goes to the running back for Lincoln. That was Brandon Schweitzer for the Railsplitters.
Brandon Schweitzer, the ball guy, picks the ball down
16-yard line.
6 yards on
Second and 3. Here's a handoff. Got to outrun him along the sides. He's fighting for extra yard. He's got a yard out of it to the 15. That was Schweitzer on the run for Lincoln.
So he got a yard on that.
Is that second down now?
Yep.
Second and 3?
No, third down.
Third down.
They're on the 16-yard line.
Third and 4 for Lincoln. 6 minutes left of the game. Posgay out of the gun. Wing formation. Here's the snap. Posgay wants to throw.
Oh, look right.
Got a man. Got him.
That's Prather again.
Prather again. He's fighting.
Feet.
He's got a first down. Prather, Austin Prather, the senior, on a bullet pass by Drayden Posgay for the first down.
That's about a 10-yard pickup.
First and goal for the Railers at the 6-yard line. Posgay out of the gun. Prather with a big catch. Here's the handoff. Looks for the blocking. Left side stacked up inside the 5.
He got popped right there, but a nice couple yards for Schweitzer.
At the 4. Second and goal for the Railsplitters. 5:28 left for the game. They trail it by 9, 19-10. Cameron Whiteman split wide to the right. Prather here to the near side. Posgay out of the gun. Second and goal at the 4. Posgay hands off right side. Plunge for the end zone. Not quite. Close. Jaden Graham was the running back for Lincoln. Into the pile. They spot it dish short, so it's going to be third down for the Railsplitters. Third and inches. Just a football length away. Posgay may come up under center and just keep it.
Yeah, that would be the play. That would be the call. Get a good push.
He's coming up under center. He's going. Posgay, left side of the center.
Touchdown. Yes. Oh, there's a flag.
Uh-oh.
Get away.
So they never did call touchdown. There was no call a touchdown. Now they throw another flag down.
Well, this is not a good sign.
No, it's not. 4 minutes, 36 seconds left on the clock. It looked like Lincoln had the touchdown. There was no call of a touchdown. And then there was flags thrown all over the place. Now the officials are talking it over.
Well, there's penalties on somebody because the flags flew. So it'd be nice to see the touchdown called. Yeah, they come to talk to our coach, so that's not a good sign either. Yeah, maybe so.
Well, we can only wait till we get to see. Touchdown, Lincoln. Touchdown, Railsplitters. Coach Silkowski had to give the sign, so that makes it 19-16. Never did see a touchdown sign from an official. He just came over to talk to Silkowski, and Silkowski put both hands up. 19-16, 4:36 left for the game, and Bogdanich will attempt the extra point. This is a big kick here. Get us within field goal range. Bogdanich kicks with the left foot. Horsham on the snap. Here's the placement. The kick looks good. is good. 19-17 with 4:36 left on the clock. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Football at its best, and Lincoln going to attempt an onside kick here, Coach, so we can get control of the ball, I believe.
Oh, I didn't know you got to make those calls, Bob, but that's a good one.
The score 19-17.
It's a close game, yeah. The Railers. I would think you're right there as far as what they might do here, but they've got 4 minutes 36 seconds. It's been hard to keep track of timeouts because I think we've had a couple of media timeouts too.
Yeah. Well, Coach, I worked on the 5th floor of the Pentagon, so I get some inside information on these games.
Well, you know what's going on out here.
Yeah.
So that's probably a right call here. And they're anticipating it too. They've got 6 men up on the line looking for. See, Lincoln is kicking off from the 45 of Taylorville, so that penalty was a 15-yarder on the Tornadoes.
Ball's got to go 10 yards.
Oh,
it does on the ground.
Oh, it went out of bounds.
Oh, brother.
It was close.
1st and 10, Taylorville. It went right underneath. The Taylorville player dove for it, and it was kicked so hard it went underneath it.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Railers couldn't get down there in time to get it. But they got 4:36. They got to have a defensive stand here, and get that ball 3 and out.
19-17 score. 4:36, as Coach said, left for the game. So now you go out to the west side of Lincoln to Beck's Travels Plaza. It's open 24/7, 365 days a year, featuring video gaming and easy in and out diesel fuel. That's Beck's Travel Plaza, all the way out on the interstate on the west side.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Well, don't forget to use Mike Moskey Auctioneer Service and Real Estate, serving Logan County and Central Illinois for years. Phone 217-519-3959. And to see upcoming auctions in real estate, go to moskeyauction.com. Here's Milam out of the shotgun for Taylorville. Must stop for Lincoln. Here's the snap. Here's the run up the middle, and the Railers are able to hold him up. Short gain for Taylorville. May give him a forward motion around the 41-yard line, a 3-yard pickup for Taylorville.
Actually, a lot of time, 4:21, if they can stop him here and maybe the next play, and then maybe use one of your timeouts, save a little bit, but got plenty of time.
2nd and 6. Milam out of the gun. 4:04 left for the game. 2nd and 6. Now this time, Milam's going out of the gun. He's got Herkert in the backfield. 2 receivers here to the near side. Pitches it to Herkert on the right side. And he's down across to the 47-yard line.
He's close to the first down. I'm afraid he might have got it.
5-yard pickup.
He went out before that.
He's a yard short. 3rd and 1. .332 left for the game. Must stop here for the Rails. They're going to have to stop him a couple times.
Yeah, watch the Railers blitz now and try to stop them in the backfield before they get to that first down marker. First down would be key. It would be crucial for the Tornadoes here.
The purple against the green. Milam out of the gun. He's got Herkert in the backfield with him. 3rd and 1.
Yeah.
Trying to pull us offside. Not going to work. Here's the snap. Herkert.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Loss on the play. Who is that man? Did you pick that tackler up?
I'm watching him. I don't see him turning yet. That's all right. Timeout. Good. 74.
74. That's Wynn. Wynn on the tackle for Lincoln. Number 74 is Wynn for the Railsplitter. I believe he's a junior.
Yeah. Yeah, he came in untouched and was able to corral him there.
Isaiah, he's 6'2", 280.
I was a little worried that he hit him a little high, but he didn't. He got him by the shoulder pad and got him down. So it's a 4th down now. That's a loss. And you should suspect that Taylorville's going to punt the ball away at midfield.
45-yard line. Can Bogdanich kick a 50-yard field goal?
No, I don't think so. But they got plenty of time to get a little closer. They got time to get closer.
2:47 on the clock, on the game clock. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow morning. Coach Silkowski will be on the cheap seats with Kirby, Johnston, and Ryan. 96.3 FM, that's between 9 and 10 out at the Hampton Inn. And after the game,
somebody back.
Here we go, 4th and 3.
Catch the ball.
They're going to punt it away. This is Jackson Tex. Long snaps by the quarterback, Milam. Here's the punt. Lincoln calling fair catch. Got it at the 19-yard line. Nice catch. So Lincoln got the football with 2:41 left to operate.
That's a lot of time for the Railers here if they can just get some I don't think you have to pass the ball right away. The way they've run the ball, they've got time to run some plays too.
CTI 100% lag.
2:41, as we said, left on the clock. 19-17. Taylorville by 2 points.
And we got another timeout on the field.
Another timeout. We'll take a 30-second timeout, Paula, and then we'll come back.
In the classroom, on the field.
You're listening to Lincoln Railsplitter football. 2 minutes and 41 seconds left here in Taylorville. Lincoln trails at 19-17. They got the ball on their own 18-yard line where it's 1st and 10. I'm Bob Verderber along with Coach Ken Schweitzer. Paula Kodat engineering it back at the station, and Lloyd Kirby filming it for us. Here we go. A moment we've been waiting for. 1st and 10 at the 18. Drayden Posgay, the senior, out of the shotgun. He's got the low snap, picks it up, hands it off quickly. Running back for Lincoln around the sideline to the 15, out to the 20, tries to cut back up and taken down at about the 22-yard line.
There's Schweitzer, I think, on the carry there. Picked up about 4.
2nd down. 2:19 left. Near side hash mark. Posgay's got the snap. Hands it off again. Lincoln running back. He's got some road. He's tapped at the 25. That's Schweitzer. Nailed at the 25-yard line.
It looked like he had some room to run, and all of a sudden he ran into a wall, Bob. So it's 3rd and about 3.
Minute 58 left. Posgay snaps, got it. Hands it off, nothing there. Dropped for a loss at the 24-yard line. 4th and 4 now for Lincoln.
That was a yard loss there on that play. Was that Schweitzer again?
Schweitzer again.
No, that was Graham.
4th and 4, that was Graham. This is the play. Gonna pass. Posgay, and they wrap him up, and that's it. On the 4th down, they take him down at the 15-yard line. So Taylorville will take over 1st and 10 at the Lincoln 10-yard line with a minute 26 left.
Railers still have. I know they used 1 for sure. That was just not a very good series there for the Railers. The first 2 running plays got some yardage, but then they tried to run on 3rd down, lost yards, and then got sacked on the potential pass on 4th down.
Score Taylorville 19, Lincoln 17, a minute 26 left. Next week we'll be back in Lincoln for homecoming against Charleston. This time Milan's going up under center, and he's going to hand off to Herkert, and they blow the play dead.
They took a timeout.
Timeout. Taylorville.
Timeout for Taylorville. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Lincoln Railsplitter football. It's Taylorville with a 2-point lead, 19-17. They've got the football. 1st and 10 at the Lincoln 16-yard line. Taylorville still on the sidelines.
I don't know how many times. If we had 3 timeouts, I could see them running plays. If we have less than 3, they could just about run the clock out here. They will run the clock out.
Yeah, the minute 24.
I'm almost positive we used 1 early.
All right, now Taylorville's going to line it up. Going with 2 wideouts. Herkert at the tailback.
Yeah, forget those wide receivers. They're not getting the ball.
Mile him out of the gun.
Come on.
Got the snap. Hands off Herkert. Herkert takes it into the line, and they stop him. Gets across down to about the 14. I'd say about a 2-yard pickup for Herkert. And now a timeout Lincoln with a minute 14.
They got the ball down to the 8-yard line. Is that right? Make that 13-yard line.
Yeah, 13.
But they're just going to hand off and run the ball and secure it and see if Lincoln... They can keep them out of the end zone. They might get it back, but they're so far deep in their own territory. It'll be a tough order to get out of there. It'll take a near miracle.
Lincoln took that timeout. Don't forget 21st this Saturday up at the courthouse. They're going for the Guinness World Record for Abraham Lincolns. Trying to get 300 of them up there.
Who? Abraham Lincoln?
Abraham, you've heard of him.
Yeah.
He christened the city back in...
I've been doing football games with him all season.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's me. I'm Abe Lincoln if you would have lived.
I know you are.
Yeah. You know what my forum is? I'm going to run for higher pay for school teachers. That's the most important thing in the country.
You got to get in a debate.
Well, easy. It'd be a piece of cake for me.
Heard that last night.
Here we go. 2nd 7 at the 13 for Taylorville. Milan's going to keep it, and he gets inside the 5, and he's stood up. So it's going to be 1st and goal now for Taylorville. And they stop the clock again for the minute 7.
Yeah, that's just momentarily for the first down.
1st and goal now for Taylorville. Now the clock's moving. 63 seconds, 62, 61, 60 seconds.
Yeah, I don't think Railers will stop it now under a minute, and I'm sure they'd like to keep them out of the end zone here. They're going to let the play clock run down. There's 17 seconds on it, so we're going to get this down to about 30 seconds. This will be the last play, probably, unless the Railers do take a timeout, if they have one left.
Mile him out of the gun, as Coach said, letting that clock run down.
He's going to take a snap.
Now he's got the snap, takes the knee. That's a loss of at least 2 yards out of the shotgun.
Yeah. That's a smart play. They just want to get it over here. And great game tonight, Bob. Unfortunately, the Raiders came up slightly short, but they put a great effort out there on the field. After those first 2 weeks, we weren't expecting this, and they showed us quite a bit of guts out there.
They sure did. We led it early, Coach, 7-0. Then they tied it. Then Bogdanich kicks the field goal. Have a good baseball season. Hey, thanks for spotting, Andrew. Yeah. All right, shaking hands all around. There's the gun, the final score. Taylorville Tornadoes 19, the Lincoln Railsplitters 17. As you said, Coach, well-played football game.
Yeah.
We're going to take a 30-second timeout, and then we'll be back to wrap it up.
Taylorville Cross will be entertaining Northmac High School this Thursday, September 19th at 6 o'clock. Monday, the 16th, the JVs will travel to Lincoln with a 6 o'clock game time. Tornado JVs will be at home on Saturday the 21st against Collinsville. And of course the varsity will be traveling to Collinsville next.
Had our chances, but we ended up down 19-17. Scored a couple touchdowns, had a field goal.
Well, great effort by the Railers tonight, both offensively and defensively. You know, playing a game that I think a lot of people thought wasn't going to be close at all, and Railers were able to make it close. They took it to Taylorville, gave them all that they wanted here tonight. Taylorville worked hard to get their third win, and I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the Railers. As you said, they led 7-0, and then 10-7 at the half. Railers had the lead. Taylorville scored a couple touchdowns in that third quarter to take a commanding lead, 19-10. Railers didn't give up, though. They came back with that 1-yard touchdown run by Posgay with 4:36 left. Made the extra point to make the score 19-17. That was our final. Railers had the ball one more possession deep in their own territory, but was not able to get out of their own hole.
It was a fun game to do, 19-17. Unfortunately, we're on the losing end. I want to thank my partner, Coach Ken Schweitzer, for helping out. I want to thank Paula Kodat for ending the game tonight. Final score, Taylorville Tornadoes 19, Lincoln Railsplitters 17. We'll see you next week in Lincoln as we go up against Charleston for homecoming. Bobby V reporting. Thanks for listening.